And now, it's time for another episode with the two brothers who ice fish from the same hole, who have kicked the same field goals, and who will have you laughing from start to finish. Bringing you the sports, music, and entertainment straight from their Eskimo hut. It's the Eskimo Brothers Podcast.
Yeah, man. What up out there, everybody? Welcome in to the Eskimo Brothers Podcast, episode number 130, and a happy fucking St. Patrick's Day out there.
Man, you know what? I woke up, I didn't even think about that. So I'm glad you had this little thing set out for me, because I did not put on green at all, dude.
Leave it up to me.
Yeah.
I got it covered.
Well, I had to take my kids back today, so right. I've been on the road all day. So, and I didn't stop at home before I came here, which I usually do. I just came straight here so I could make it in time for the race, and then we were going to record at this time. So I was like, I'm just gonna. But I never thought about it from the moment I woke up until I got here. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Whatever, man. I'm getting old, so I forget shit.
Yeah. What up, fuckers? Yes, I think that's allowed around in these parts.
Yeah. It's
obviously, by the way, if you're watching on YouTube, hello, thank you for joining us. And you might notice the setup looks a little different. I did some rearranging and remodeling in this room, and it's not finished. Obviously, the background's going to look way different eventually. But I'll put in a lot of work.
Yeah, it feels weird. But I like it, though.
Yeah.
The desk he's got over here that he made looks badass. We're going to have a new table eventually at some point.
Yeah, yeah. There's going to be a lot of changes.
There's some stuff happening over here at the Igloo, but it looks good, man. I like it.
We're making so much fucking money.
Yeah, I mean, it's falling out of our pockets and shit. We're like, what do we do with this?
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus Christ, let's remodel everything.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Aikman touchdown, unbelievable. That's what it makes me think of. Okay, well, welcome into 130. We're still here, obviously. We're never going anywhere, bro.
Nah.
And I'm surprised, thanks to everybody on YouTube, by the way, for commenting, that everything works, too. You know, usually when you move shit around technology-wise, something fucks up.
I figured that we wouldn't be on air today. I was just like, it's probably fucked up.
Yeah.
It's working out. So
everything looks good. Thank God for that. So, hallelujah. Well, man, we're here. Like I said, St. Patty's Day.
Hell yeah.
Ship up to Boston. You know what's funny about that is Boston Don, who's our buddy, who listens from time to time, he said that, like, Boston people hate that song. By Dropkick Murphys.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Shipping up to Boston. Whoa. He's like, no, the people hate that song up here.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? Shit, down here when it's St. Patrick's Day, somebody throws that on, everybody wants to get hammered immediately.
And fight each other.
Yeah, I'm going to punch somebody. When that comes on, bro, if I'm out somewhere, it's like, dun, dun, ding, ding, ding. I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah, let's get in a fight tonight.
I've seen Dropkick Murphys live. They kick ass.
Dude, I've never seen them live.
No, that was a great show. I saw them in New York, bro. It was fucking nuts, dude.
Oh, God, I bet that was crazy.
Yeah. So, but man, it's a Sunday again, but we're here for 1:30. Let's jump in, man. We got a lot to get to. Fucking shit went crazy, too, this past week. And you want to talk about things that are hard to keep up with. Once we get into the fucking NFL, we'll talk about that because holy shit, dude.
Jesus. Yeah, it was
an onslaught of free agency.
I couldn't keep up, bro.
No.
I was like, fuck.
Yeah, so we're going to get into that and all that. But let's start off with a few things at first, like we always do. Bad news. Bad news out of the world that we like, in the world of the Batman. That has been, we were supposed to get that next May, 2025. We were supposed to get that. So we were thinking, man, they're going to start filming soon. It's, we're getting that. It's been a minute already for the other one. It's going to be about a 3-year gap, which is kind of normal.
Right.
Delayed a full year, a little over a year. October 2nd, 2026 now.
Why? Did it say why?
I believe they mentioned that the writing was not ready. It's not completed yet, so they were just like, let's hold it and just push it back. Which, by the way, if that's the case, I'm okay with that because don't release something that's shitty.
Right. Yeah.
So,
I mean, if the script is terrible and you need to rewrite it, I'm all for that because there's nothing worse than when you're watching a movie and it's like just the worst fucking shit writing and everything.
Well, you got to remember too that the DCU, even though this is not part of that,
right? Yeah,
it's rebooted, so there's some shit going on there that I'm sure had something to do with this as well.
Yeah, I would imagine they're going to try to at least, if it's like an alternate universe, they probably want to try to tie it into it at some point, whatever. But
yeah, so
who knows?
But that sucks because now we're, like I said, October 2nd, 2026.
Damn.
So we're well over
That's
two and a half years, bro.
Sure,
like, we're not going to talk about this again forever, basically.
Until a trailer drops, which that probably won't be for a while either.
Yeah, no. So we've got to wait a long time. I am a little shocked because, like I said, even with the reboot of DCU or whatever, this was always Matt Reeves' own thing.
Right, yeah.
So I figured he had shit ready to rock and roll, but again, this might be out of his hands too.
Yeah.
As far as that goes with, this, you fucking know these studios, man. They fuck around.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate that we're getting screwed over, but like I said, if it helps make it better, then whatever. But yeah, 2.5 years if we're both still alive, we'll review Batman 2. It's like we did the first one.
Yeah. Who knows? I don't know where I'll be in 2 years.
No, I don't know. We got no clue, dude.
Yeah.
I could be homeless or dead.
Yeah, it could be dead and in hell, bro.
Or a millionaire. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm going one way or the other.
Yeah. Maybe in our own studio, getting paid, fucking,
interviewing
100
fucking
grand
Robert Pence and be like, why the fuck did it take so long?
Yeah, what the fuck's going on over there, Robert?
Yeah, sorry, guys. Or whatever he is. Fucking, is he English?
Yeah, he's British.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. I can't do a good accent. I'm bad, guys. I'm so bad. Speaking of another quick thing, real quick, that I know you have, and we're reviewing a movie, I believe, in this podcast episode as well, because we're doing that.
I was just gonna touch on that, because it was
okay. 1 second, let's knock this out real quick,
just
ahead. Quick. How invested are you with the horror franchise Scream?
Oh, yeah, I saw this. I almost brought this up, but
yeah,
I haven't seen the last 3 or 4, bro.
All right.
So I watched the first Scream in the theaters when I was in high school, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it came out forever ago. It came out in 96.
Yeah, I was a senior in high school. We went all together when that came out and watched it. I think I have seen Scream 2, and I'm I don't know if I've seen the third one, bro. So
I've seen them all.
I might have seen the third one, but I couldn't tell you what the fuck it's about or anything.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's about the guy killing people in the mask.
It's literally the same. it's a guy in the mask and he kills somebody.
Yeah.
No. So Scream 7 is the next one.
Okay, so 7 of them.
7 will be the next one.
To be honest,
and that is that. So 6 came out, but it didn't have Nev Campbell, who's like been the main character forever.
Yeah. Right.
I watched 6 and I was like, wow, this is not that good. They changed
that one.
It up.
Had like Jenna Ortega in it because I almost watched that one. I was gonna watch that one, but I just never got to it, bro.
It was okay, but they changed it up to where they were like, now the Ghostface killer is in New York City, the city. So instead of like a small town,
yeah, it's not like in fucking Ohio somewhere,
right? So he was like in New York City, like killing people on the subway, bro.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, whatever, different take, whatever.
Well, like Nev Campbell didn't come back because of pay or something. Like she didn't get enough or whatever. So
they were like they didn't want to salary dispute.
Yeah, they had to like scrap that and make some bullshit up like that. So they're like, let's make him go to New York like we did with Jason and Friday the 13th movies. And you're like, what the fuck is this?
Like, come on. Yeah. Like the guy's not gonna get caught in New York with all these cameras, bro. Right. But anyways, so 7's coming out and they are bringing back Nev Campbell. Obviously, I guess 6 did not do so well without her because, like I said, she's been the main character of the whole series, bro. Yeah. So just pay her. You know what I mean? These cheap motherfuckers. Just pay the person.
The star.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. So they were like, yeah, we got to get her back.
Yeah.
So Scream 7 is going to come out, and Nev Campbell will be making a return as Sidney Prescott.
Nice.
And we'll see. Well, I don't think there's any sort of date on this. I don't know. I don't see like a date. If we see anything, we'll look forward to that. That other one came out in like 2022, though.
Yeah, I was about to say it wasn't that long ago.
So probably I can't imagine these movies are not that hard to write and film.
Yeah.
Usually probably doesn't take that long. It's the same thing.
Yeah, you can bang
They just
out
have to
that.
figure
You
out-
can bang that script out in like 45 minutes, bro.
They literally just have to figure out, okay, who's going to be the killer this time? At one point in time, they just need to make her the killer, bro.
Oh, that would be the shit, bro.
Yeah, I'd be
like
like,
she's
I've been
like
doing this
She's
the-
been chased by this dude for so long, and
I've
she's
been
like,
doing this the whole time. I'm like, whoa. Well, see, the creator of this, Wes Craven's dead, bro.
yeah, he's gone, bro.
So this is like kind of like somebody else's thing.
yeah,
So
they
whatever.
took it over, bro. Fucked it up, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Sydney.
I want to play a game,
Bro, when that came out, the first one, I remember everybody wanting to buy those voice changers.
Yeah.
Because like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
It's the mid-90s, bro.
Everybody was that for Halloween too, dude. I was like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, oh yeah, those masks were like
Yeah.
crazy, bro. I myself am a fan of the series Stab.
Stab.
So there you go, man.
All right.
There you go. Nev Campbell back in action.
All right, bro. We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go through those movies, man, one day when I'm bored.
They're
or
not
something.
bad. They're not.
I'm
they're
sure
not
they're not.
terrible. They're not. I mean, look, if you're going into there and being like, I can't wait to see this Oscar-winning performance, then you're going to be disappointed.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
It's not what they're for, bro. They're slasher films, dude. Like,
Yeah, it's just to entertain you for like an hour and a half or 2 hours, whatever. Mm-hmm. Nothing. It's not gonna blow you away, of course.
no. Okay. Now, like you said, take it over because we got a movie you want to talk about, which we both watched.
Yeah. This is another one of those that's not gonna blow you away. It's one of those comedies that just for an hour and a half make you laugh a little bit, hang out, because we're both big John Cena fans. We've always talked about how he's pretty underrated as a comedian in a movie. He doesn't get a lot of like leading roles or whatever. I know that TV show, The Peacemaker, he's like the leading guy on that, and it's pretty funny too, but I haven't seen it yet. But when I saw the trailer for this, I saw it on TikTok or whatever. I was like, oh, I bet that's going to be great. It's going to be funny at least because he's in it. And it was, man. I liked it, dude. I liked it. Cena is the best part of the movie for sure.
Talking about Ricky Stenicki.
Ricky Stenicki, yeah.
Yeah.
It came out on Amazon like, what, a week ago or so?
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago. And it's pretty funny. It wasn't so bad that there was some weak writing as far as some of the jokes in the script, which I thought, after I looked up, on Wikipedia to kind of look at it, I didn't know one of the Farrelly brothers directed this and wrote it too.
Peter Farrelly.
So I thought,
did it on his
I
own.
guess it should have been a lot funnier then, but
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
I was like, man, for a Farrelly movie, there's some shit that was not that funny.
right.
For me though, watching this movie, it's a comedy, obviously, like he said, and it's really it's meant to be. I mean, it's like a Farrelly brother, you know that.
Yeah.
There are some funny parts in this movie, but a lot of the parts are not that great.
Right.
Like, I was a little disappointed in Zac Efron.
Yeah.
They made it. Well, he played more of a serious character, really not a Joker. But like,
Right.
it's like, man, they kind of missed that because he's hilarious in Neighbors, like we said.
Yeah.
For this movie, they didn't try to like make him funny.
Yeah. I don't know if that was like designed by the writing or whatever, but like, yeah, you could have cast anybody in that role and they could have pulled it off. Like,
Right.
you didn't need somebody because Zac Efron's a great actor, dude. Like,
Yeah,
even in comedies, like you said, that Neighbors, he was fucking hilarious.
hilarious.
But like, you could have put anybody in this, and you wouldn't have known the difference.
Well,
Like,
when I
you know what
saw when I saw Zac Efron was like the main guy,
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, this movie is definitely gonna be hilarious because he's been so funny.
yeah,
And they had a couple guys you probably recognize, but they're not huge stars: Jermaine Fowler and Andrew Santino.
yeah,
Which I thought, the big thing for me with Andrew Santino in this was like, okay, he's not an actor. He's a comedian. He's been
Yeah.
in a few movies, but like small roles.
yeah.
This was he's one of the main characters, so he's in the whole movie,
Yeah.
and he's not a good actor. I mean, he's
Not
just
really.
not. You
So
can tell.
I will say, outside of John Cena's character, because every time he was on screen, it was gold, bro.
Well,
a lot of the time.
best part of the movie is John Cena.
Yeah. But there was a scene with Zac Efron and Andrew Santino standing outside their work after their boss hired him.
Yeah.
Dude, that was funny because it was
Yeah.
like that one guy was like, "Hey guys, how was the Riboulet concert?" And he was like, "Yeah, it was great, you piece of shit. Thanks for the tickets." I had to pause because I started laughing
Yeah.
so hard. And
There's some funny parts.
And then he was like, that dude was on crutches and he was like walking away.
Yeah.
And then Santino's like, oh man, he didn't deserve that, bro. And he's trying to get him to come back and he wouldn't. It was that, dude, I had to pause it because I laughed so hard at that, dude.
yeah, there's some funny parts. I mean, dude, Andrew Santino is hilarious.
Yeah.
He's one of the funniest podcasters known to man. I mean, him and Bobby
That's
Lee's
his
podcast.
best stuff is
Yeah.
on that podcast.
I agree. I've seen his stand-up routine on like, I guess it was Netflix or something, or one of those, and or YouTube or something, whatever it was okay. It wasn't. I thought it was gonna be a lot funnier. It could have just been that one. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of those specials are hit and miss, man.
Yeah.
You know.
But on the podcast with him and Bobby Lee, Andrew Santino is fucking hilarious.
Oh God, it's fucking gold.
It's probably
bro.
one of the funniest podcasts ever.
Yeah.
So those guys are gold together.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, look, the movie, like Leaf said, you're not going out there to be like, man, I can't wait to be blown away by this. I was just like, let me laugh, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
For me, John Cena's character made the whole movie so fucking funny.
Yeah,
that guy is so hilarious, dude. I mean, most of the stuff that he does, like comedy wise, like this, he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's good.
And there's that one part where he sings like 3 or 4 songs for his job that he does.
Yeah, yeah.
Funniest part of the movie to me.
Yeah, yeah, and he's dressed up,
Yeah,
and the
he's
people
dressed up.
like the original. He does these parody songs basically, and I won't give it away if you want to watch the movie. But he does parody songs,
Yeah.
and he dresses up as the
Singer.
people of the original song,
Yeah.
and it's fucking gold, bro. Especially
hilarious.
the songs he sings. It's so funny.
And the subject.
Right? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, overall the movie, like I said, the critics obviously shit on it, but
Yeah.
audience score is like 74%,
Right.
which is about where I'm at.
That's about. Yeah, I would say like.
Yeah.
I would have gave it like 3 out of 5 stars.
Yeah.
Like right there.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because there are some funny parts.
There is, yeah.
100%. I mean, the whole premise, the whole story is hilarious, but like I'm like, man, they could have made that a little more funny. Some writing areas, but like, I mean, it's still a funny comedy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was good. Like I said, it's about an hour and a half long. It kept me entertained, and I didn't shut it off. I wasn't like, oh God, this is trash, and turn it off.
I did want to mention real quick though, there's a couple problems that I have like pretty much right away in that movie. I was like, God damn it, of course.
Yeah.
There is a little bit of wokeness.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so I was just like, of course.
But that's in every movie now, dude. Just you can't escape that shit.
Yeah,
now.
but not the bro comedy like this is supposed to be. It was
Yeah.
never in that type of comedy, but now it is. Like I'm like, of course one of them's gay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that I'm like, of course. And I'm like, there's an interracial relationship. I'm like, yeah, welcome to 2024. Here we are. And I'm just like, these bro comedies like this, like The Hangover, you know what I mean? Like those days are gone, bro. So this is what you get. And I'm like, it's still funny. I'm just saying, it was like, of course they had to write that in though.
Yeah, they
Where it
had.
adds nothing to the movie whatsoever, no funniness at all.
No, I mean you could have plugged in any relationship in
Yeah.
there, and you wouldn't have fucking made a difference.
And nobody cares about that, by the way. We just want to have a laugh. Like the
Right.
Farrelly brothers, like you said. I know this is just one of them, but they've done so many iconic fucking comedies, bro.
Yeah.
You're just like, just leave that shit out and write funny shit, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I was just like, of course that's the thing that they have to throw in there. And I'm like, it adds nothing to the movie. They just have to do it.
Yeah,
I'm like, ugh.
yeah, yeah. That's
So
sadly probably going to be a lot of
All the
because like
time.
like I said, you're not going to be able to make a Hangover.
you
movie
can't
today.
fucking write a comedy now and
Yeah.
be successful. Probably, I bet it's probably one of the things that's just like you'll get blacklisted in Hollywood.
Yeah,
If you're in it or write it or do something associated with it.
right. That's stupid, man. Just make me laugh, bro. That's all. I don't give a fuck what it is. Like I can handle it.
Yeah, I think
I'm not one of these guys that are going to watch something and get my fucking feelings hurt.
The Hangover is one of the last greatest comedies ever that we're
Yeah.
never going to see ever again.
Yeah. And it was like the highest gross comedy at the
Yeah.
time. I rated R movie or whatever it was.
It
comedy.
was.
Because that shit's funny, bro.
It was so goddamn good.
It's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's gold, bro.
But yeah, man. Ricky Stenicki, man. Like
I'm
I
with
said,
you though. 3 out of 5.
Yeah, it's not going to blow you away. But if you want to watch something, you'll laugh occasionally.
Well, you'll laugh at John Cena the whole
Yeah,
movie.
you'll laugh. Yeah, all his shit was great.
It's just fucking. He's perfect. Dude.
Like Efron, like I said, they could have plugged anybody into that character and you wouldn't have known the difference.
Yeah.
So, because it looked like he was kind of mailing it in anyway. I
it
don't know.
didn't. It was
like-
just a weird writing for him. It
Yeah,
just.
yeah.
I was like, man, this guy is pretty fucking funny. They should use that, but they didn't at all.
Yeah, they really didn't. He had a couple of things, but it just didn't make me laugh like the shit neighbors did. Like,
oh god,
but
that's so.
yeah.
that
But I mean,
movie's hilarious.
it'll be fun for you. Like if you
It's
need
fun.
an hour and a half to kill, just turn it on. It's funny.
It's on Amazon, so everybody has Amazon Prime, so you get that shit for free. So you don't have to pay for it. Just watch it.
Yeah,
But yeah, there you go.
there it is.
Ricky Stenicki. Yep, funny name too.
Yeah,
Rock Hard Rod in the movie. That's his name.
this is his real name. Yeah,
In the
Rock
movie,
Hard
his
Rod.
real name is Rock Hard Rod. So there you go.
when they're all at that Atlantic City bar run, he walks up to that dude. I mean, every time the scene is in the movie,
Oh,
it's
that's
gold,
the
bro.
best part of Cena. I mean, it's worth watching just for John Cena.
Yeah,
100%.
that part. He was like, "Get the fuck out of here, Rod." He's like, "Oh, I'm with these guys." And
Yeah. Oh, bad.
It's great, dude.
Okay. Do you have any other entertainment things
I was just gonna kind of
you wanted to speak about?
Yeah, like the Oscar stuff was last week.
Oh yeah.
I was just gonna kind of go over some of the win. I'm not gonna go over every goddamn one of them, obviously.
Yeah, please don't, because I didn't watch it and I don't care.
I still need to watch Oppenheimer, but Oppenheimer did win Best Picture. I need to check that out. Emma Stone won Best Actress for Poor Things. Haven't seen that either.
I just watched the nude parts.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding, by the way. I heard she gets fucked in it and she's naked, and so I was like, I'm gonna watch that, and that's it. And I watched those scenes, and I'm like, it's pretty good.
I don't even know what the movie's about. Bro.
I don't either. So it's weird because the way that the color of the movie is and everything, I was like, what the hell is this? And then I was like, let's just watch the sex scenes, and I did, and I was like, I'm good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan wins Best Director for Oppenheimer. Cillian Murphy, who wins Best Actor for, like, this guy's been doing movies forever, dude. And I was like, he just needs a shot. He finally gets a shot here, and he wins one because he's so good.
Christopher Nolan loves Cillian Murphy.
Yeah. And let's see.
Which he should, because he's a great actor.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. won for supporting actor for Oppenheimer.
Yeah, I'm trying to find
Oppenheimer cleaned up shop, dude.
Yeah, they won. It won like 11 fucking or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Downey Jr. supporting actor. Why don't they put all these together? I gotta scroll.
Because the internet hates us.
Like I haven't seen any of these fucking movies that won, to be honest with you. And I need
You didn't see. I haven't seen Oppenheimer either. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm a failure. I didn't watch Oppenheimer. I tell you why. Because it's like 3 hours long.
Yeah, it's fucking long.
And
dude.
I was like,
you gotta carve out some time to watch that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it took me forever to watch.
Best Supporting Actress. I don't know who that is. Divine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers. Don't know who that is.
No, I don't know who that is either.
But that's really all I wanted. I mean,
okay. The main thing.
I don't give a fuck about like best makeup and best production design and stupid shit.
I don't care about that. Yeah. I did see, like I said, Oppenheimer cleaned up, and I was like, maybe I should watch that.
Yeah, I got it on my list, man. I just got to find 3 hours to where I can sit down and.
It took me a while to watch fucking Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. That bitch is 2 hours and 40 minutes or so.
It's fucking, I watched that.
Which I'm like, oh god, I'm so glad I watched this. It's amazing, of course.
Bro, it's Tom Cruise, bro. What do you mean?
But you're not gonna see that type of movie cleaned up at the Oscars.
No, they don't get nominated for nothing, bro.
And he should though, because he does everything himself, and he's amazing. Tom Cruise dies, we're fucked. That's the last greatest like superstar action star that we were talking about. He does all his own shit, dude.
Yeah.
And there's no person like that because they don't want to die.
Right.
Tom Cruise apparently is just like, I've got Scientology. I don't care.
Yeah, right. I'm protected, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see. So that's the Oscar stuff. I mean, we just kind of skimmed over that because it's whatever. But
yeah, well, I don't watch it.
I don't watch the award show.
I don't care to watch it. There was a funny thing that I saw on TikTok where Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito were presenting an award, and they acted like they were, the Penguin and Mr. Freeze, and they were, Arnold Schwarzenegger was calling Batman a son of a bitch a couple of times, and Michael Keaton was in the crowd, and they panned to Michael Keaton, and he was like giving the Batman scowl. I was like, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
He's like, we both have something in common. Batman tried to kill us, or did kill us, or something like that, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger was like, you son of a bitch. So that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I didn't really watch it, so.
Michael Keaton's all time, bro.
Oh, God, he's great.
Number one Batman.
100%.
For us.
Easy, dude.
And if you answer somebody else, you're wrong.
Right.
I'll just tell that to you right now to your face, too. If you were with me right now, I'd be like, you're wrong. You're fucking wrong.
Yeah. Come on, man.
I saw recently an interview with Michael Keaton like the day after the Oscars or a couple days. He was on a talk show. He was talking about a movie that he directed and was in. It was like, I don't know if it was director debut, but he directed Al Pacino in it. And so they were talking about that, how cool that is to be able to direct such a big star like that. And I'm like, yeah, he's like 80 though, bro. Like he's losing his shit. Also just had another kid.
Yeah.
So, but he was talking about Beetlejuice 2, which is coming out in September. He was like, I've seen it after some recent edits. He's like, there may be a couple changes, but it's pretty much done. And he was saying it's fucking great.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it better be, bro.
Yeah.
Because that's been usually those long gaps like that, it doesn't hit very often when you wait that fucking long.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But Michael Keaton, if anybody could do it, it'd be him.
Yeah. 100%, dude. That guy's all time, bro.
So we'll have to wait and see, bro. Okay.
Yeah, and another thing I was going to touch on real quick was I didn't even know this was a thing. It just popped up on my feed, and I was like, oh, shit. It's the video game Hall of Fame, which I didn't even know there was one. And I looked into it, and it was established in 2015. Now, I didn't go look back and see what's already been inducted, which I might do some other time. But the 2024 nominees came out, the list. And then there is they let like fans do some of the voting too, which is kind of cool. Okay. Like a lot of Hall of Fames is usually like some board of like journalists and shit voting them in or whatever.
Oh yeah, don't get me started with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and the Baseball Hall of Fame and shit. Those writers vote that shit in.
That's so fucking bullshit, by the way. The writers will never let some of these guys in, like Clemens.
You're right.
7 Cy Youngs.
Yeah,
nobody's ever getting that.
right.
And he's not in the Hall of Fame just because it's steroids. Everyone was doing steroids. There's people in the Hall of Fame already that did steroids.
Exactly. But so for video games, this year's nominees are Asteroids. So this spans everything, like fucking old school.
So
like
this is Video Game Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's like everything.
That's pretty
Consoles,
cool.
computer games.
So is this new?
The arcade stuff.
The Hall of Fame is new?
2015 is when it was established.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck, I've never heard of this.
Yeah, so Asteroids is one, which is the old school arcade game. One of the first, a game called Elite. Don't know what that is.
Same. It's older.
Yeah. Guitar Hero is in here this year, nominated.
Nice.
Metroid, which I spent hours playing Metroid, bro, on the original Nintendo.
I did hours on Asteroids, Metroid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Myst. I remember that game, but I didn't play it. It was a PC game. I remember that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Neopets. Don't know what that is. Resident Evil is nominated.
I think that's still going.
Yeah.
Like there's more Resident Evils going out. But
Tokimeki Memorial. Don't know what that is.
It comes from China.
Yeah. That's why I say that. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I remember spending hours on that.
Yeah, everybody spent hours playing that shit.
Ultima. Don't know what that game is. And then You Don't Know Jack, which I played a lot too.
Oh yeah,
that was a badass like,
that was
trivia
on PC,
game.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. And you could pull it up on an app. Like I know now. I was at the Crows actually, and it's like an app on the phone, and you like cast it to a TV, and then you just log in with like a little pen, and then you're in there, and it's like you just
so everybody can use their phones to play.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's the nominees. I think in May is when they announce who is getting inducted. So
well, fucking Asteroids and Metroid need to be in.
Oh, 100%.
Jesus.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater probably deserves to be in there. Resident Evil's a big time game. So
well, they've made movies for that too.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that should probably be in as well.
So this is the 10th class of inductees. Maybe one day I'll go back and look and see what's already in there. But
I was gonna say we need to go back and look and like see what's in there already.
Right. Yeah.
See what games have made it already.
I'm sure like Pac-Man's in there already. Miss Pac-Man. Mario's probably in there for sure.
Mario should have been the first one in. Tetris is probably in there.
Madden, I bet, would probably be in there already.
You would think, yeah.
Because, I mean, that was such a massive game since 98, bro.
I mean...
Or even before that, like 96, I think. Because it was on PC at first.
Madden came out way before that. Like, Madden came out like 90.
Oh, yeah, it was 88, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
I remember it was on PC first.
I had Madden 92 and 93 for sure.
Yeah, the first one I played on Sega Genesis, bro, was like 92 or something. Yeah. But anyway.
Dude, Madden was all time, bro.
That was great.
There was also Joe Montana football.
Oh, God, yeah.
I got that.
The one on Nintendo was Tecmo Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah, that's probably got to be in.
God damn.
Paperboy.
I played the shit out of that. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, Paperboy.
Paperboy needs to be in.
Galaga.
Yeah.
Dude, there's
Centipede. I mean, goddamn, all these games that we played when we were growing up. Yeah. We could go for hours. We could do a whole fucking podcast episode about fucking video games we grew up on and played. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
See, there was this thing called an arcade that you went to and spent money to play video games. Well, they have them back now. It's more centered around alcohol, which is great. We appreciate that.
Yeah, there's one like in...
there's a bunch.
Like Hearst, that's really badass.
Yeah, there's
I take my kid. It's like $10. You play all fucking day.
Yeah.
Now I think it's like at 8 p.m. They kick all the kids out, and it's 21 and up, and you just drink and play video games.
Good. Kick them out, bro.
But I've taken my kids to that one many times. It's fun. They have a ton of stuff. They have a good selection of pinball machines, and then they have all kinds of arcade games, dude.
Yeah, big pinball fan.
They have a table set out with console stuff. Like they have a Sega. It's like the newer ones, like the minis, whatever. But it has all the games on it.
Yeah,
they have a Super Nintendo one, a Sega Genesis, and an old school Nintendo. And you're like, holy fuck! It's just games on. So it's badass.
Hell yeah.
Like most kids, like my kids now know about that. But like back, like you're trying to explain to a kid today about what they were like in the 80s and shit. Like we're at a bowling alley and you're like, you could put a quarter in this thing and play a video game. They're like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody knows, man. It used to be the best thing in the world to play a game and then get the high score or just get an extra life or something. You're like, hell yeah, keep playing, bro.
Yeah, I think I've told this before, but my mom used to work at a bowling alley when I was like a kid. Mm-hmm. So I'd go after school. I got free bowling. And I bowled all the time. And then there was an arcade in there. Bro, that's all I did after school for like until she got off at like 7 or 8 o'clock. I ate fucking shitty bowling
alley food.
Like hot dogs and fucking
nachos,
Frito pies and shit. And you're like, oh yeah, it was like the best fucking life ever. I was like, why'd you quit that job?
Yeah, you should be running this place by now.
I bowl for a fucking hour and then I go play video games for the rest of the time. And then I just get whatever food out for free, dude. And
start drinking beer up there.
Yeah.
Whenever you're that young.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm never leaving.
Right.
Hell yeah. I love that, dude. Well, okay. So we do have unfortunately, another RIP this week. Bro, I swear to God, we made it so long, and then now we've hit week after week after week.
I know, RIPs. I know we had a nice little break from people dying that we grew up on.
It's like they were like, the holidays are here, let's live. And then they're like, the New Year's here, let's all die.
Yeah, like, what the fuck is going on, man?
Yeah, so this is a big one. We've both enjoyed. I mean, he's one of the best songwriter, singers of our time. I mean, he's just so iconic. He had so many goddamn hits, bro. Eric Carmen passed away this past week at the age of 74. Did you see what he died of? I did not. I saw no cause of death is all the last time I saw, so I am not sure.
He died in his sleep over the previous week. No cause of death was given.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So, I'm sure they may do an autopsy and we might know, but he did go. It sounds like he went peacefully in his sleep. So
okay, well, Eric Carmen has so many hits. His biggest probably was All by Myself.
Yeah, Celine Dion fucking covered that one.
Yeah.
Probably made it more popular, but that was his biggest hit for sure, too.
No doubt about it. I mean, everybody knows that fucking song.
Yeah.
All by myself.
Yeah.
I mean, Never Gonna Fall in Love Again is another one.
Yeah.
She did it, and then, of course, the big one for I like this song a lot, from Dirty Dancing, bro, Hungry Eyes, bro.
Yeah. That's a great song.
I mean,
Make Me Lose Control is a banger, too, dude.
Yeah. He had a bunch of hits, and I mean.
Yeah, he did.
So he, I said he was with a group, and then he went solo, and all those songs I was talking about was solo stuff.
Yeah,
I think he got bigger when he was solo.
Yeah, I think so.
For sure. Oh yeah, by the way, he did co-write that Almost Paradise song as well, which was the Footloose song.
Oh yeah, with that was Grace Slick and God, the dude from Loverboy, right?
Well, the song was performed by Ann Wilson, I believe.
Almost Paradise. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The dude from Loverboy, I think, is the guy part on that. That duet.
Mike Reno,
yeah, Loverboy, bro.
Yeah. So he wrote a lot of shit too.
Yeah.
As well as getting his own solo career with all those big hits and everything, which fuck, dude. I love that song Hungry Eyes so much, bro.
Dude, we've been hammered.
We did a fucking TikTok to that.
Yeah, that was one of our first TikToks we did.
Yeah.
We kind of recreated the whole...
We recreated the Dirty Dancing like practice scene when that song's being played in the movie.
Yeah.
Because we thought it would be funny, and TikTok's algorithm was like, eh.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to blow up, bro.
Yeah, we've watched that video so many times. It comes up on the YouTube when we're just sitting around drinking.
Yeah, well, you've got fucking Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey doing their dancing and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is a great fucking video, and the song's amazing. And by the way, Eric Carmen did like a live performance at Hungry Eyes. Not recently, but I'm just saying he was older after that movie, and he still nailed it, bro. His pipes were for days, bro.
Yeah.
So he's definitely got pipes, bro. 74 years old, so I mean, up there.
Yeah.
Like I said, no cause of death, but 74, bro. If you pass out in your sleep and you just leave, that's a pretty nice way to go.
That's got to be the best way to go, man.
Yeah, just
You
fall asleep and
you
then just don't wake up.
You don't wake up.
Yeah, no pain.
Yeah,
Just chilling, bro. And be like, damn, I didn't wake up. Although, like I said, but R.I.P. for real, Eric Harmon. Before I say this,
right.
Like I said though, if you guys out there want to freak yourself out, go out there and look for Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about what happens to you after you die. You'll be like, I don't want to die.
Yeah, it's apparently nothing happens.
Nothing. You'd fall asleep is what it would be. Like that. You'd fall asleep and then you just would never.
You don't exist anymore, bro.
You just did black. It's nothing. There's nothing.
That's fucked up.
You don't even know.
Yeah.
And he's like, there's nothing out there that has proven me to believe it's any different than
well, I mean, it's
before
like
you were
nobody
born.
fucking knows except for the people that have died.
But this is so true. Like what he says, I'm like, fuck, that makes sense. You don't remember do you remember yourself before you were born?
No, absolutely not. No.
Exactly. It's what he says. There's nothing out there that proves me that it's any different.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
And I'm like, that's fucking scary, bro, because you just die and then you don't exist. That's it. You have nothing.
That's pretty wild, bro. Let's not talk about it anymore.
I know. I'm like, God, I need to drink so much more now.
But if I could choose the way I'd go, that's what I would want to go to sleep. If it was my time, bro, I would want to go to sleep and not wake up.
Yeah,
I don't want to get thrown from a fucking windshield or in a wreck or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't get to pick that. But
some of those, if it happens that way, then hopefully you don't feel it.
Right.
You know, like it would be bad to like get shot and bleed out and be like, I fucking feel everything.
Dude, that would be fucking awful.
Yeah.
Like nobody comes to get you, bro, and you're just fucking pumping blood out of your body, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's not a way to go. So hopefully it's.
I would imagine, I don't know, like, I guess, yeah, I wouldn't want like a heart attack. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't want nothing bad.
Yeah.
Like, who says, man,
Well, we're on the.
I want to die by a heart attack.
Well,
you know,
we're on that train, bro.
Oh,
We're on that.
If I do go, that's what's happening to me.
I was going to say, our lifestyles are heading that direction.
It's either a stroke or a heart attack because I do not take care of myself whatsoever.
I know, man. Oh, fuck. We're on that trajectory. Maybe we should change up.
Yeah, I need to change my diet for sure if I don't want to die of a heart attack because that's going to happen.
Yeah, let me open another one.
Yeah.
But no, for real though. R.I.P. Eric Carmen, man. That's sad to see. He's one of the greatest singer-songwriters. Man, see some of these people, whenever these guys are, classic singer-songwriters, we get all these banger songs. They're not going to ever be written again.
Yeah.
Nobody's like this. I mean, the times are different, so we're never going to get songs like this ever again.
Right.
So R.I.P., dude. All right, man. Let's get over to some sports. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. Let's do it. This past week, like we mentioned, up at the top of this show, NFL free agency started. We recorded last Sunday. NFL free agency started that next day.
Yeah.
And shit went off.
It was crazy.
Immediately, which leads me to believe there's no goddamn way these teams are not talking to these players before that window.
Oh, it's happened all the time.
They're being investigated for that, but I'm like, who cares?
Yeah.
We know this shit.
This happens all the time, dude.
Yeah, I'm just like, who cares? Why
They have these deals. Like I saw stuff like on the weekend before. It was like there's a deal in place for this to happen when the league starts, or like the league date or whatever starts, and then you're like, how can you do that, bro? You can't talk to that guy directly.
I mean, they do.
Yeah, they do.
100%. And what do they call tampering? I'm like, everybody does it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck?
Unless you're the Cowboys, they don't sign anybody.
Yeah, they didn't tamper with shit, bro.
No. So, anyways, okay, let's hit on some teams with some free agency stuff and some trades that happened this past week. Like I said, it went nuts. Okay, starting with our friends up in New York, Buffalo, the Buffalo Bills. Nothing crazy. They did sign Mitchell Trubisky. 2-year deal there, so he's obviously going to be a backup.
Yep. And also,
I mean, Mitch Trubisky sucks, dude.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to be competing for Josh Allen's job. So,
but he got $5 million. So being a backup, that's not a bad fucking deal.
That's like we've said this many times. That's the best job in the NFL. Backup quarterback. You get paid so much money to do absolutely nothing, unless your guy gets hurt, then you're the next man up. But
yeah,
they also got Curtis Samuel, which was a commander last year. So I guess they didn't want to keep him, so he let him go, and now he's in.
Well,
Buffalo.
he might have a good time up there in Buffalo with.
Yeah, he's got a quarterback
with Josh Allen. So yeah, we'll see about that. But anyways, I'm not gonna go over 32 teams, bro. There's so many teams, but like I want to say the New England Patriots signed Jacoby Brissett. Your backup quarterback's gone.
Yep.
1 year, $8 million.
And Antonio Gibson.
Yeah, Antonio Gibson,
which he did absolutely nothing last year because Eric Bieniemy threw the ball 40 times a game.
They did. They did re-sign Hunter Henry, and then they signed Austin Hooper as well. You might remember that name.
Yeah.
So they've got a couple tight ends. They've always had that up there, like a couple tight ends that are decent, especially with Gronk and then the murderer Hernandez before he was gone. The Jets, Tyrod Taylor signed a 2-year deal up there to back up Aaron Rodgers, possibly play if Rodgers gets hurt again. Like I said, Rodgers is 40 years old. The Jets also signed Tyron Smith, who was the Cowboys' left tackle forever. And it was a 1-year deal worth up to $20 million. I think it was like $6 million or something like that, but he can earn up to 20 because he's got incentives like crazy, like play games, bro. Because Tyron Smith has gotten hurt a lot.
Yeah.
But when healthy, he's still one of the best tackles in the league. This one hurts. This one hurts, man. I thought the Cowboys were going to bring him back. He's been a Cowboy for his whole career. And to see him playing with the New York Jets and Aaron Rodgers is kind of like protecting Aaron Rodgers now. But at the same time, I'm like, you're not going to win a Super Bowl here, bro. Yeah. So go up there and you might have a shot if Aaron Rodgers stays healthy.
Right.
I mean, if without Aaron Rodgers, we saw that. The Jets crumbled and they look like ass.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Zach Wilson's your quarterback. So.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking terrible. But seeing Tyron Smith go up there and play in New York to be a New York Jet, that's almost doesn't make sense that you wouldn't just sign that guy. If 1 year was all he wanted,
yeah,
like what?
Why not? Yeah,
yeah. Like I said, I think it was cheaper than that, but he can earn incentives and like
that's the way every
work the fucking deal like that.
But
stupid. Let's see. Baltimore Ravens signed Derrick Henry. 2 years, $16 million.
Massive signing, dude.
Yeah,
they were the best running team last year. So to add that guy, I think.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I think that who was their starter? Was it that? Well, somebody got hurt, right? And then it was that Edwards guy. I think he's still with them though.
Yeah, I don't have the fucking depth chart in front of me, but I think you're right. But Derrick Henry is now going to step into that spot. And they'll probably give him a break too with everybody does that now. You get 2 running backs usually. Yeah. But Derrick Henry's a workhorse, bro. And I think he's still got something left in the tank. Putting him on this, getting out of Tennessee.
Yeah.
Because he had no shot in Tennessee because you had fucking Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah.
As your quarter. You ain't going nowhere.
No.
You ain't going nowhere, bro, with Ryan Tannehill. At least Lamar Jackson goes to the playoffs now. He shits his pants.
Right.
But maybe they should change that up a little bit and hand the ball off to Derrick Henry a lot. And eventually you're obviously you're gonna have to throw the ball, and that's where Lamar Jackson fucked himself in that playoff game. Totally, so bad, dude.
Yeah, if you got to put it on his shoulders to throw the ball that many times, it's bad.
Yeah.
So with a better running game now with Derrick Henry, you might kind of use that as your focus.
Yeah.
And then just use Lamar Jackson to either run the ball as well and throw a little bit down the road.
100%.
But all right.
Cincinnati Bengals signed Zach Moss for 2 years, $8 million. All the running backs went off pretty quick.
Yeah, they did.
Really kind of surprising considering running backs usually don't get paid.
Yeah.
But Zach Moss, 2 years, $8 million. The Cowboys apparently couldn't afford any of these running backs. They need one.
But they were cool with franchising Pollard and paying him what was that? 10,
I think it was like $19 million.
Yeah.
Or something. It was up there.
And we've said this so many times. You don't have to sign. Don't sign a running back. Look, they signed him 2 year, $8 million, bro. It's $4 fucking million.
Yeah, I know. Cincinnati also franchise tag T. Higgins, so he's getting a nice payday this year for that. So, like I said, with Cincinnati, they signed Zach Moss. Joe Mixon's gone, but you're revolving around Burrow staying healthy, man. Get the offensive line in order, man.
Yeah,
that's what you need for that team. Otherwise, you're going nowhere.
Yeah.
That's it. Cleveland signed Jameis Winston, bro, to a 1 year deal.
All right.
To back up. Just paying everywhere.
Paying everywhere.
Is backing up fucking Deshaun Watson. But yeah, that's again, he's getting $4 million to back up, and he can get 8.7 with a max value. So I'm guessing some incentives in
Yeah,
there
if
as
he
well.
plays a certain amount of games or starts a certain amount, or whatever.
We already mentioned
Which
that
could definitely happen because
yeah.
get hurt or he's just like he's been terrible.
Yes, he has. We mentioned already, I think last week they traded for Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah.
So that's another wide receiver for them. And they re-signed some of their team as well. Like I said, I'm not going through every signing for every team. I'm just trying to hit. Pittsburgh Steelers just happened to do some crazy shit this week. Oh, my God. So Pittsburgh did a couple trades, but then the big thing was that they signed Russell Wilson. So Russell Wilson's, again, going to a spot after the Broncos released him, which was the worst contract in the history of the NFL.
Worst trade,
worst
contract extension they gave him in the history of the NFL. That's going to
100%.
like. I think that's worse than the Deshaun Watson thing.
100%. And so it was rumored that he was already kind of going out and looking, because I think that you can do that. If you're going to be released, you can get permission to go with other teams.
Right, yeah.
One of the teams he was meeting with was the Steelers, and he signed there. So then, but like coming into that, they were like, yeah, it's going to be like a competition with Kenny Pickett and Russell Wilson. Even at Russell Wilson's press conference, because he gives the most goddamn cringeworthy sound bites ever.
He's the weirdest dude ever, dude.
Just like last week or last year or whatever, 2 years ago, Broncos country, let's ride. Just over and over again saying that stupid shit. Well, he did it again, kind of. He's like, here we go, Steelers Nation or something. Like, it was something corny.
Yeah.
But anyways, he was like, I look forward to working with Kenny Pickett and getting that competition. Well, like 2 hours later, they traded him.
Yeah. They traded Kenny Pickett away.
Yeah. And then the Steelers traded to acquire Justin Fields for a conditional 6th-round pick.
Bro,
Man, Justin Fields, bro.
The Bears traded so many picks away to move up to get Justin Fields, and then they trade him away just for a conditional 6th round.
Yeah.
So that's a bust right there.
100%.
Yeah.
Obviously, you would think that Russell Wilson would be the starter with Justin Fields as backup. Now, who knows? Because Russell Wilson sucks.
Yeah, he's on his way out.
Yeah.
His career is pretty much done, I would think.
Yes. I agree. Russell Wilson is so bad.
Some resurgence here in Pittsburgh with Mike Tomlin as a coach, but I don't know. If you couldn't do it with Sean Payton, then I don't know.
Yeah. No, I agree. He sucks. He's done. I think, like we said, bro, Pete Carroll obviously knew.
Yeah.
He knew, and they fucking raped the Broncos on that trade.
Yeah.
Can I say that?
Yeah, you can.
I'll say what I want.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, who cares? So, yeah, the Steelers were busy, basically.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, by the way, they did sign that linebacker Patrick Queen as well. So they were busy.
Yeah.
It must be nice. I don't know what that feels like.
No.
The Texans are the ones who acquired Joe Mixon for in exchange for a 7th-round pick, bro.
Yeah.
What's the other thing, bro? I'm like, the Cowboys can't give up a 7th round for Mixon? I mean, Jesus, he's not bad.
Yeah, he's still a good running back.
Yeah.
And Houston just got better.
Yes, they
With
did.
Mixon, yeah.
Dalton Schultz also re-signed as well. Dalton Schultz is a hell of a tight end. He had a great year with he shocked me actually. But it all comes back to Stroud, bro. We're having such a great year. So the Texans are going to be better.
Yeah,
I mean, they already made the playoffs, and we think C.J. Stroud's going to be pretty good.
Yeah,
for the rest of his
he's
career.
rookie of the year.
Yeah. So they were busy. They did a lot of signing as well as re-signing. Just touching on these big things here as we move through. Indianapolis Colts signing Joe Flacco.
Yep.
Fucking Joe, bro. Coming back in after his little resurgence with the Browns, taking them to the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, after like sitting on the couch for pretty much the whole season, then he just gets up and he's actually really good.
Yeah. And then they also signed Michael Pittman.
Yeah,
3 years, $70 million.
Yeah,
this is a big one. $46 million guaranteed on that one. So he initially received the franchise tag. So I think they reworked that and like signed him after that. 3 years, $70 million. So they kind of reworked his deal or whatever. Let's see. Jacksonville Jaguars. I think we already talked about. They did trade for Mac Jones.
Yeah.
Mac Jones was traded for a 6th-round pick. Mac Jones is a bust.
Yeah.
He's from the area, so he's trying to go back home. You know.
Yeah.
He's like, I suck in New England. I feel bad for Mac Jones. I do.
Yeah. He like I think we talked about this before though, but like trying to fill Hall of Famer shoes, Tom Brady's no less.
Yeah.
A guy who won, 6 fucking Super Bowls with New England, and
Good luck.
another one after that, and then you had to fill that dude's shoes. You're like, I mean, you this is no wins, no win situation, brother. Like, I would hate to be the next guy there.
No.
I mean,
yeah, you're not. Good luck.
Yeah.
They also signed Gabe Davis, 3 years, $39 million.
Oh, nice.
Max value of $50 million. So Gabe Davis is now with Jacksonville Jaguars, and that's a good receiver to grab for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tennessee Titans, like I said, Derrick Henry left. They did sign Tony Pollard, 3 years, $24 million. So the Cowboys lose their starting running back, which I never wanted them to keep from last year. And then Calvin Ridley signed the Tennessee Titans, 4 years, $92 million,
That's a
$50
massive
million
deal,
guaranteed.
man.
Yeah, big deal for Calvin Ridley. But Tennessee is going to be shit.
Yeah, I think Will Levis is lined up to be their starter.
And I don't know.
I don't know if Tannehill's still on the roster or what happened with him. I don't know what's going on. I mean, he might still be under contract, but I don't think he's going to start next year. So
I mean, he was benched, and they got a new coach coming in. Who knows,
bro? That guy has. I mean, go back to being a tight end, bro. Wasn't he a tight end or a receiver before or something? Tannehill.
Oh, was he?
He was a receiver in college. At A&M, he was a receiver, and then they
made him a quarterback.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I don't know, but whatever.
I don't know,
he's
man.
He's not an NFL quarterback, I can tell you.
No, you're right. Kansas City Chiefs, as if we needed to see them do anything. We already talked about they did re-sign Chris Jones as the biggest defensive lineman contract in NFL history. Yep. They signed Marquise Brown to a 1-year deal worth up to $11 million. And I saw that
they won the Super Bowl without any receivers. Now they have one. So
yeah, exactly. And they have the other kid coming back for his second year because he was tearing it up.
Oh, yeah.
What was their rookie wide receiver that came on during the playoffs?
Yeah, what was his name, dude? I can't remember.
I don't have it in front of me.
He was good though.
I'm thinking about too many things right now to remember specific names like that with all the roster right in front of me.
Right.
I want to say real quick to the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes reworked his contract and saved him like $20 million against the cap, which that happens all the time.
Right.
But shout out to the Chiefs, bro. They signed that punter, Matt Ariza. Remember that guy?
Oh, yeah. The guy
he got cut from Buffalo because of the whole story about him gang raping a chick, but it wasn't true. So he was basically found guilty before he was innocent, basically. Everybody said he was guilty, and he was like, it's not true. And so he had to clear his fucking name.
Yeah,
and he did because the courts found it was obviously lying. And so he actually got signed by the Chiefs for the league minimum.
Yeah, good for them, man.
And I'm like, that guy deserves another chance, bro. Same thing with Trevor Bauer.
Right.
And so they signed him, and he was a hell of a punter for Buffalo, actually.
Right, yeah.
So just saying, shout out to you guys for giving him a chance.
Yes.
Las Vegas Raiders, I think we already touched on this. They signed Gardner Minshew. 2 years, $25 million, $15 million, fully guaranteed. I don't know who's going to be the starting quarterback in Las Vegas. I know they have a great coach, Antonio Pierce. Everybody wants to play for him, but you have that Aiden O'Connell and then Gardner Minshew, and they released Jimmy Garoppolo. So,
yeah, he signed with the Rams. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was just like, who's going to start at quarterback for the Raiders?
Yeah, I mean Gardner Minshew's he kind of reminds me of the whole goddamn Baker Mayfield type. Like, he's not as good as Baker Mayfield, but he's like one of those gamer grinder type dudes.
I can see that.
Yeah.
He wasn't horrible.
He's not terrible, but I mean, he's probably a career backup dude.
He's a backup.
Yeah.
He's a backup. It's one of those quarterbacks.
But he does remind me when I see him play. I was like, man, he's kind of got the Baker Mayfield feel to him. You know,
see that a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Jumping over to the NFC. Finally, like I said, I'm just going to try to hit on these.
Oh,
the
things. Chargers. That's where I was. That Gus Edwards that was with the Ravens last year.
Yeah,
he went to the Chargers. So I knew he went somewhere. I just couldn't remember. But there you go.
Well, the craziest thing about the Chargers too, which we haven't got to the team yet, but they traded away Keenan Allen.
Oh, that's right.
I was just like, holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know why you would do that, man.
No, he's still really good.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know.
They had to do it for salary cap, I think.
Probably, yeah.
That's what it was. But let's see here. Let's go to the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles. They're the ones that traded for Kenny Pickett. And so
you went from probably competing with Russell Wilson to now you're for sure backup
100%
because Jalen Hurts isn't losing that job usually.
The Eagles also signed Saquon Barkley, 3 years, $37 million, $25 million guaranteed. So Saquon Barkley's and staying in the division anyways, the division that the Cowboys play in and the Commanders.
Yeah.
But now he's playing for Philadelphia. So not something that I like, actually.
No, that's a decent signing for the Eagles, man.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Commanders, we got some news out of the Commanders because they went nuts because they had a ton of money.
Yeah, they had a ton. And I knew they were probably going to go nuts with it. And then they did.
Marcus Mariota signed a 1-year deal up there. So Marcus Mariota, I mean, they traded Sam Howell to the Seahawks.
This definitely tells me they're taking a quarterback at number 2.
You have to.
Yeah.
They're taking Jaden Daniel.
I think so. It's either him or Drake May, and I'm hoping it's Drake May.
I don't know. I
mean, Jaden Daniels might be a good quarterback. I don't know. I mean, he won the Heisman last year, but that doesn't always.
That doesn't translate.
Marcus Russell won the Heisman too, bro. And
yeah,
he was
one
of the
seen
biggest
it a million times.
Yeah,
won the Heisman, and they just.
But I mean,
they
didn't sign Mariota to be your starter. He's getting.
You never know.
He's getting $6 million. He does have an incentive though, so he could make $10 million. So.
Yeah,
but I don't think they're planning on him to be the starter.
I would hope not, because otherwise Dan Quinn's.
I'm like, why didn't you just keep Sam Howell, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Austin Eckler though, that's a big one.
I do like that sign.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
2-year deal worth up to $11.43 million, $3 million signing bonus, $4.82 million in year 1. So not horrible for them to spend on Eckler.
Yeah.
Eckler has always been so solid as far as like running and catching passes.
Yeah, he's definitely good out of the backfield as far as the receiver goes.
Zach Ertz signed a tight end over there, 1-year deal for $5 million, up to $5 million. You took our center, Tyler Biadasz.
Yes,
3-year, $30 million.
Those are 2 signings I was happy to see. Tyler Biadasz and Nick Allegretti, who was on the Chiefs' offensive line last year.
Yeah.
Because our offensive lines fucking sucked balls last year. And with that,
Sam Howell.
I was like, if you don't spend any of that $100 million cap space you had on offensive line, I was going to fucking throw a fit. But they did.
Dude, by the way, Sam Howell did not get a fair shake, bro. He was running for his life.
No, I was like, I guess Dan Quinn doesn't want to see him with an offensive line. So and then they also spent a ton of money on defense, which is great.
Yeah, you took our edge rusher, Dorrance Armstrong, as well.
Yes.
So Dan Quinn's obviously knows these players.
Yeah.
And so he took a couple from Dallas. And, Dante Fowler Jr. is another one.
Yeah.
Took him as
Bobby
well.
Wagner.
Bobby Wagner is a linebacker you got.
Frankie Luvo or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He's a great linebacker for the Panthers last year, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Was it Panthers? Yeah, I think it was Panthers.
Yeah, no, they've bolstered. They spent some money. They had the money to spend.
It's like I said, man, I'm excited in this direction that they're going.
You should be.
Now,
I'm not excited at all.
I'm worried about the draft. I think
they're taking a quarterback.
I think the Bears are dead set on taking Caleb Williams. Hopefully,
yeah.
If not, I'm going to shit my pants because I don't want that quarterback. But they're definitely taking a quarterback at number 2. So,
yeah, I think so, 100%. You spent a lot of money, but I don't know what that feels like.
Yeah.
Because, by the way, we're in the NFC East. Fuck it, we'll talk about the Cowboys right now. We did nothing.
Well, yeah, there's nothing to talk about.
Nothing. They did nothing.
Yeah.
They did fucking nothing. Here's a problem with that, by the way.
You
the
Cowboys, your long snapper. That's
yay. Yeah. And they signed Eric Kendricks, which everybody was like, yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I don't care. And here's the thing about the Cowboys with this shit that they're doing. You notice how I said a lot of our starters left?
Mm-hmm.
Our center, our running back, our tackle. Those are starting positions that are crucial.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys just let them walk, and there's no plan.
Yeah, they have done absolutely
no plan. And then fucking Stephen Jones is up there saying, like, well, our current cap situation. I'm like, man, get this guy off my fucking TV before I throw my remote.
Current cap situation.
I hate him.
All in, bro. All in, baby.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We're all in, apparently. They did fucking nothing.
Teams
dude.
went nuts all week long, and the Cowboys sat there. That's not being all in, bro. I can tell you that.
No, Jerry Jones is a joke. Stephen Jones is a joke. The Jones family's a joke. Guys, I've said this so many times, how bad the Cowboys are, and this just proves it right here, how bad they are. If you're in a shit cap situation, then you're a fucking terrible GM.
Who's your fucking running back next year? Deuce Vaughn or whatever? Or that other dude?
They got Deuce Vaughn and Rico Dowdle.
Jesus Christ, y'all are gonna get pounded next year.
We're gonna lose.
I don't think you'll make the playoffs, bro.
I hope we lose 15 games next year. I hope we lose. And by the way, I am like the least excited about the Cowboys that I've ever been. This is it, dude. I've never been like such a low like I am right now on the Cowboys. I swear to God, I don't care. It's weird. Like I'm pissed about it, of course, but as a fan, I'm just like I don't care anymore. I just don't care. I hope they lose 15 games. I hope they do. And I don't know how you're any different out there. I don't know how you could sit there and be like, I'm so excited about this fucking season when they're doing nothing.
Yeah.
And all the other teams are getting receivers and bolstering offensive lines and defenses. I mean, they cut fucking Leighton Vander Esch, who was, goddamn, his neck was going to break any second. So please stop playing football. It's so true. It's the only guy that wore a neck roll ever again in the NFL, I think, dude.
Yeah. Let me, I want to see these text messages. This was Wednesday of last week. You sent me some text message. We were talking about the Commanders and stuff, and you go,
yeah.
Here was Sam's. I go, something about the quarterback because they traded Sam Halloway.
All right.
And then Sam said, I am literally at the lowest point of my Cowboys fandom in history. It's so bad. And then
It's true.
he's like, they re-signed their long snapper. That's it. And then he's like, ain't no way in fucking hell Jimmy Johnson is on this advisory board telling him to make zero.
Oh, yeah. That's the other thing, too. Like, yeah, I'm sure Jimmy
remember,
Johnson's on this advisory board.
Yeah, they made that fucking huge announcement, and it was like, and we said this. We're like, there's no fucking way that he, like, you think, oh, Jerry Jones is going to start listening to people now? Give me a break, bro.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, ain't no fucking way that Jimmy Johnson's on the advisory board. Like, let everybody go and don't do anything.
Exactly, bro. Yeah. Jimmy Johnson's like, yeah, just fuck it. Let everybody walk and don't re-sign anybody.
Yeah, we'll just fucking play it by the draft.
What? You're a worse team than you were.
You can't draft, by the way. They suck at drafting most of the time.
Yeah.
Not most of the time. I will say they've had some good, decent drafts, but most of the time their drafts outside of the first or second round, shit.
Right.
Shit. Because they cut Vander Esch and Gallup, by the way, Michael Gallup as well, who was overpaid. Another stupid contract by Jerry Jones. That's your 2018 draft class completely.
Yeah.
They have no team, no player from the 2018 draft class is on the Cowboys anymore after that. None. Zero. It's just bad. It's bad front office management of your team. It's bad. It's really bad. And like I said, if you're in cap situation, hell, like it's only your fault, dude. From the stupid contracts you give out and the dumb shit that you do.
One of them is your quarterback.
Yes. So bad. And Stephen Jones was like, well, his contract's not blocking us from making any moves. I'm like, okay. Great moves you're making, bro.
So you're just not, you don't think this team needs to be improved. That's what you're saying.
I hope we lose 15 games next year. I swear to God. I hope everybody pisses all over that stadium and just shits on it, dude, because it's a terrible place anyways.
Yeah.
Fuck that place, dude.
$16 fucking beers and shit.
$100 parking.
Yeah, god damn, it's a nightmare.
Yeah. So fuck them, dude. Fuck that team. I swear to God, I'm not kidding. At the lowest point of my ever. I'm not excited about it at all.
I wouldn't be either.
How can you be?
Yeah.
They've done nothing.
All right.
They lost people. And we still have the same coach.
Yeah.
The same shit. I'm like, nah, I'm out.
Yep.
So anyways. Chicago Bears, like I said, they traded and got Keenan Allen from the Chargers for a 4th-round pick, dude. I was like, that's it? I was like, fuck. Like, I would take Keenan Allen for a 4th-round pick.
100%.
Shit. DeAndre Swift signed a 3-year, $24 million deal as well with Chicago. Chicago did a lot of moves too, man. They need to get better, obviously. And I think, like you mentioned, them trading away Justin Fields kind of points the way to, like, they're taking Caleb Williams.
I think so.
So they're taking a quarterback right away, as they should, because they need it.
Yeah, they don't have anybody after that.
Yeah. No
shit. Brett Rippon is going to be your starter.
Good luck. Detroit Lions, they made a lot of moves as well, extensions and re-signing and all that. But the big thing they did too was they extended Dan Campbell, bro.
Yes,
the head coach over there,
which well deserved, by the way.
Oh yeah, I think everybody that's a Detroit Lions fan is super happy about that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He's a great coach. They went to the NFC Championship last year. They have a chance to go back. You would think. I know it's hard to get back, but you know, you got the right coach. I know that.
Right.
Green Bay did a lot of shit as well. They signed Josh Jacobs to that 4-year, $48 million deal. which was big.
That's probably the biggest running back contract of this free agent so
Yeah.
far. That's what I've seen.
Yeah, and then they re-signed A.J. Dillon as well, which is weird because A.J. Dillon was going to leave, and then he like changed his mind or something, I think, and then he re-signed with the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Packers got rid of Aaron Jones, which was kind of shocking. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, definitely.
I thought they were going to have Aaron Jones and Josh Jacobs just fucking 1-2 punch of like, good luck.
Yeah.
Because we know Josh Jacobs is great.
Yep.
But anyways, that's big for the Packers. I think they're going to be set up now for a while.
Yeah,
We'll
with
see what
Jordan Love as your
Love-
quarterback. And,
Yeah.
I mean, like we said, they knocked the Cowboys out of the playoffs. So, I mean, so they're kind of on their way up. And adding Josh Jacobs that's dangerous, bro.
Yeah, 100%. Let's see. The Vikings, currently, they signed their starting quarterback, Sam Darnold, to a 1-year contract. $10 million is the max on that. They have no starter because Kirk Cousins said, I'm out, which a lot of people in Minnesota are pissed at Kirk Cousins because he went to Atlanta and took a massive contract.
Mm-hmm.
And there's an interview out there with Kirk Cousins be like, I've been blessed financially, so the money's not that big a deal. And I'm like, okay, Kirk.
Yeah.
Obviously it is, bro, because if not, you would have stayed with Minnesota.
Right,
Because
exactly.
the Minnesota, the front office was like, we were negotiating and we just couldn't come to an agreement. I'm like, so he had a chance. Minnesota also signed Aaron Jones. So that's going to be fun for Packers fans to see Aaron Jones in a Minnesota Vikings uniform running the ball.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have no quarterback. Their current starting quarterback for Minnesota is Sam Darnold. So you are not going to do shit.
Yeah. I'm definitely not picking the Vikings to win the Super Bowl next year, like I did last year.
Like I said, the Falcons
Or
signed.
to go to it. I didn't pick them to win it.
Yeah, you. That was a horrible pick.
It was bad.
Yeah. The Falcons, like I said, signed Kirk Cousins. That was a 4-year, $180 million contract. $50 million signing bonus. That motherfucker signs and then a $50 million signing bonus. So he got a direct deposit check for like $30 million
yeah.
after taxes, right?
Yeah.
And it just goes directly into his bank account. $100 million of this is guaranteed, by the way. $90 million in 2024 and 2025, and another $10 million in 2026.
Wow.
Kirk Cousins, I think I got this right? I think he's made the most money as a quarterback in the NFL in history now.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, when he was with the Redskins, they just gave him, they franchise tagged him like 2 times in a row, and it was so massive. Like, he made like 80-something million
Yeah.
just on franchise tags from Redskins.
That and the Vikings paid him about the ass.
Yeah, they paid him big too.
Which I just want to say real quick, and he's made like over $400 million in his career, by the way, after this.
That's crazy.
1-4 in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Tom Brady didn't make this much money.
Yeah. Well, we've said that now. It's like these contracts, it doesn't matter what you do anymore. It's just the market is that way. And quarterbacks are like, you got to pay me this money. And they do. The teams are stupid and they do.
I don't get it. That's so much money for some guy that has a great regular season stats, just like Dak. They're the same fucking quarterback, by the way. If you put their stats up next to each other, they're the same guy. To make this much money, though, and to have just a very, very little playoff success, like 1-4, dude, is his playoff record.
That's terrible.
And to have this much money and just get this much cash, it's like, holy shit. And don't let Kirk Cousins, good guy, fucking vibe fool you. I'm sure he's a good dude. I'm just saying. But he lied about the financials. He totally lied.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would have stayed in Minnesota.
Right.
Carolina Panthers. They did trade for Deontay Johnson. That was a big one with the Steelers. And they really didn't do too much after, which, by the way, Carolina's fucked. Anyways.
Yeah, they are.
I just want to say, bro, they're fucked. Tampa Bay re-signed Baker Mayfield. We knew that already.
Yeah.
That was a big thing for them, and Mike
Right.
Evans as well came back. I think they wanted to stay. They wanted to stay together. Your boy Desmond Ridder went over to Arizona with the trade with the Falcons.
Yeah.
Ridder, baby, he's going to Arizona, so he's got a shot over there, bro.
Yeah, because Kyler Murray's not great anymore.
No, because I mean he'll be the starter. Obviously, they paid him a ton of money, but Kyler Murray gets hurt a lot too.
Yeah, he does.
So we'll see. It could be Ridder, baby, out there. As you mentioned, Los Angeles Rams signed Jimmy Garoppolo to a 1-year deal. How How many chances is Jimmy G going to get, bro?
I don't know, man.
He could still go out. I would be like, if I leave Vegas, can I still go to the fucking Bunny Ranch?
Yeah, right.
All right. It wasn't his decision. He just got cut.
Yeah, and he just went over to Los Angeles. Still not that far.
Oh, fucking
far away.
Cheap flight, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. A couple other ones. Seattle, obviously, they traded and they got Sam Howell from your Commanders. So how do you feel about that? You said Sam Howell was the guy last year, bro.
Well, I was like he should get a shot, you know.
He did.
And he was not bad. And then
dude was leading the NFL in passing yards at one point last year.
And I mean, then Bieniemy just said, you know what, I don't like running the ball anymore, so I'm just going to let this kid run for his life, and he just didn't.
I think he was in the worst situation ever.
Yeah, it was bad.
That's the worst situation ever to be in with that kind of coordinator.
Yeah,
he fucked him.
Yeah, and Bieniemy's gone, one and done with us, and I saw all I needed to see, bro. Like I'm not. Yeah. I think he was only good because he had the best quarterback in the league. Under the best, one of the best coaches of all time.
He doesn't even have a job in the NFL anymore.
Yeah, no,
he went to college.
Yeah. People saw what he did there, and it's bad, dude.
Well, we were always talking about like, man, how the hell is this guy not a head coach?
Yeah, he had two great running backs. That if you would have ran the ball 30, 40 times and gave Sam Howell like a chance to kind of do like some play action stuff, but he was in the shotgun 99% of the time.
Way too much.
And they threw the ball 50 times a game. It was fucking awful. And so, but hey, I mean.
Well, I just can't believe they like. I mean, I know everything's changed in Washington. Obviously, ownership, and then coaching and everything. Yeah. So I'm just kind of shocked that Dan Quinn came in there and was like, "Yeah, I don't like Sam Howell. Get him out of here."
Yeah.
So I'm like, you saw some flashes of like he can play.
Yeah.
And I mean, he led the league. I know he was passing 50 times a game, but
yeah,
with the right coordinator and everything, like
Cliff Kingsbury's coming.
Yeah.
So maybe
was like fuck him.
Maybe he saw some film. He's like, maybe we just start from scratch and draft our own quarterback and build him from there. So we'll see what happens. But I don't know. I don't get the Mariota thing. I don't know what the draw is for Mariota. He's not that good. He couldn't even get the starting position in fucking Atlanta. So,
yeah, and then he went to Philly to back up.
I guess they feel like maybe he's good enough, or whoever they draft at number 2, if he doesn't come in and be like an instant starter, then Mariota can. I don't know, dude.
I don't like the whole. I don't like being in that position of we have to draft a quarterback right away at 1 or 2, and then he has to start. I just feel like that most of the time, man. I just feel like most of the time they don't do well, and then their confidence is shot. And I mean, seriously, they don't do too well if you're the number 1 or number 2 pick. In rare occasions, yes, but like we've seen it so many times where these number 1, number 2 guys. C.J. Stroud was number 2, and he's better than Bryce
Young.
Bryce Young, yeah. But Bryce Young's situation is terrible.
Yeah.
He was running for his life. And so it's like, you can't start these guys right away sometimes, man.
Yeah, and we saw it with, Peyton Manning and Ryan Leaf. Ryan Leaf sucked. He was number 1 overall, and Peyton Manning was number 2. But it took Peyton Manning a long time to be like a good quarterback. And he fucking set a record for interceptions his first year. Yeah,
right?
He wasn't great at the start.
Yeah, because the team sucked.
Right, and you're going to Washington with. They suck. But
dude, I'm telling you what though, if I'm you, I'm way more excited about my team and the direction they're going than I am with the Cowboys.
They do have like some good weapons around him, though.
Yeah.
He's whoever the quarterback is has Austin Eckler. They have Zach Ertz now. They have Terry McLaurin.
Like you said, they upgraded their line a little bit.
Yeah, they upgraded the line a little bit. So it's not a typical number 2 overall team, really. I mean, they're still not good, and they haven't really found a way to win. But that's because we had a shitty owner who tried to control everything. And when we did get a good general manager, he fucking fired him because he liked to drink.
Yeah.
I was like,
I want
that guy on my team, actually. But anyway. Man. We'll see what happens, man. That's what it looks like. That's what they're setting it up for, is for the number 2 guy to come in and compete for the job, or whoever they draft number 2 overall. Because Mariota's not a starter, bro. He's been in the league long enough to know, and he has not taken over any sort of team that he's been on. So
no, he's not. He's not. But anyways, you got they traded Sam Howell over to the Seahawks.
Seahawks, yeah.
They also got a 4th and 6th round pick, and then what you got is a 2024 3rd and 5th round pick.
That's actually
so you got some more draft picks coming up.
It's pretty solid. Actually.
Yeah, you can't complain about that. Draft picks, what you want from a new coach coming in like that is you want some draft pick. You want them to be able to start building a roster.
Right.
And your GM, like you said, from San Francisco or whatever, he's working. He's working trying to get more picks and starting to build his roster, bro.
I'm excited, man. We're going in the right direction. This is the right direction.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have reason to be excited. I do not.
Yeah,
I have no reason to be excited.
This next football season is going to have a little different perspective.
I literally just I will make fun of the Cowboys more than anything this next year.
Yeah.
There's no goddamn point in being excited about it at all. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go, man. There's all the free agent crazy stuff and some trade. We hit on the high stuff, obviously not everything, but it went crazy.
Yeah, it did.
And so we've got a lot of things to look at. Like, I mean, Jesus, all the quarterback carousel that happened is just like, whoa. So crazy. A lot of teams look different unless you're a fan of the Cowboys like I am. There's nothing different except for you lost players and you didn't gain nothing. So,
yeah.
Because trust the draft, bro, because they're so good at that. Fuck out of here. When we go live for the first round of the draft, bro, like the exciting part for me is going to be what your team does at number 2. Because I don't care what the Cowboys do. They pick like 23rd. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, and they're going to swing and miss on that one.
They always do.
Yeah.
Mozzie Smith last year. I was like, yeah, we do need help stopping the run, but he was a bust. He didn't do shit. I'm like, fuck, how do you miss on that?
You didn't even hear his name for the first fucking 12 games of the season or whatever.
No, he's barely out there. I'm like, where's that guy at?
Yeah.
Terrible. So there you go, though. There's all the free agency for the NFL stuff. Like I said, there's going to be more stuff coming out, and then we're probably about a month or maybe a little over a month away from that from the draft. So we'll be going live for that, like we said a few times already. That we'll be live for that first round because that's always fun to watch on Thursday night. So we'll be there. Okay. All right, man. Let's move over to some MLB stuff with some spring training. But before we do that, I do have to go to the bathroom, and that is just part of recording live and drinking beers while we're live, bro.
Yeah, I do too. I gotta pee.
Yeah. So we'll be right back. So stick with us, YouTube, if you're out there. We appreciate you, first of all, but stick with us. We'll be right back. We're going to get into spring training, and then we got a crazy story to end, as always. So we'll be right back.
Hell yeah.
All right, sorry about that. Hey, yo, welcome back. I love everybody.
Back.
All right, man. Spring training for the for Major League Baseball. Like I said last week, we talked about this. We are basically almost to the end of spring training. We're 11 days away from opening day. Fucking A, dude. 11 days away.
Can't wait, bro.
Beautiful thing. Our team, obviously, is the Texas Rangers. If you followed us long enough, you know that. The 2023 World Series champion Texas Rangers, by the way. Have to mention that. I'm not going to fucking tweet it out every day, though. So, anyways, the Rangers said, we talked about it plenty of times last week. We were just saying, like, obviously, just get ready for the season. These guys, like, we've got our pitchers going. From what I've seen, I've been able to watch these games now because they're starting to televise these late spring training games, which is great. Most of the starters look good. You know, John Gray went out and pitched a hell of a game the other day for 5 innings. He looked great. He looks like he's ready to rock and roll. Yesterday, though, Cody Bradford pitched, and I think he got lit up a little bit. Let me see yesterday. There it is. Sorry, I pulled up the wrong game. See, some of these days now in spring training, there's two games go on, bro. So you've got like 2 games. Cody Bradford started yesterday. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, 8 hits, 2 walks. So didn't have a good start. This was after Chris Young said Cody Bradford is our 5th starter. Yeah. So then I was like, oh, cool. We kind of thought that. And then he comes out and lays a fucking dud, usually like 4 runs, which whatever, it's going to happen. But
yeah.
I'm not mad about it. Cody Bradford, I think, is serviceable in that 5th spot.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have a ton of options there either. So, because like we said,
my thing is about that too. Like you said, Leaf. What if one of these? Well, not what if. When one of these guys get hurt, who are you going to have?
Yeah. So it's going to be rough, but if they can stay healthy until like Scherzer gets back or Molly gets back. I mean, DeGrom, I don't know, man.
DeGrom is late July, August, and then we've talked about it. You're coming off second Tommy John, bro. You just don't know.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a lot of faith there, but I mean, we're rooting for him, obviously, to come back.
100%. He's a great guy. I love the guy.
But, you know, I mean, what I said, it's going to be kind of a patchwork starting rotation. You're probably going to have some spot starters if Cody Bradford doesn't live up to the 5th spot. You're going to have guys probably kind of spot start there somewhere, but just depends on how everybody's performing.
Now, after 5 innings that he pitched yesterday, Jack Leiter came in and pitched 3 innings, gave up 1 run, 1 walk, so 1 hit, 1 run. I mean, Jack Leiter looked pretty good.
Yeah.
That's great to see.
Yeah.
We're obviously we were talking about Jack Leiter when spring training first started. We were like, this is the guy that needs to show it now. 100% rooting for Jack Leiter. I want him to take that next step and be in the rotation.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean,
I'm just saying, like, if you don't see him at September call-ups,
if we don't see him in the major leagues this year, bro, it's a bust.
Yeah, because I mean, it's been so long.
Yeah,
this
is his 3rd year, though.
3rd year,
and we talked about it. Like, you're the 2nd overall pick, though, bro. Like, you need to be there.
Those guys are usually already here, like already in the majors. Usually, I'm not saying all the time.
Like you said, as a pitcher, though.
Yeah, as a pitcher,
right. And then Kirby Yates came in and pitched another inning and didn't give him. Kirby Yates has looked great, by the way, this year. That's great for our bullpen.
I feel like our bullpen. I was looking at this list of kind of what it looks like our roster is going to look like.
Yeah,
the bullpen looks pretty solid, bro.
They upgraded the bullpen. We lost 30-something games because of that last year, so they knew that was the kind of the thing they needed to do. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
My problem is the starting rotation depth.
Yeah, the depth.
One of these guys is going to get hurt.
It's very thin.
One of these guys is getting hurt.
Yeah.
They always do.
Yeah.
Even last year, Evaldi took some time off because of his arm.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably going to be the ace. He's probably starting, obviously, game 1, of the season.
Yes.
Then you got John Gray, Andrew Haney, Dane Dunning, and then Cody Bradford down here. And then, like you said, you're waiting for DeGrom, Scherzer, and Molly to get healthy. Mm-hmm. Probably won't see Molly for a while either, though, because
he's coming off Tommy John as well. Yeah. So.
But the bullpen looks like it's going to be Spores, David Robinson, Leclerc, Brock Burke, Kirby Yates, Danny Duffy, Mark Church, and Grant Anderson.
You can't do I mean, that's great.
That's
to me, that's upgraded.
I feel like going into the season that I'm a little more comfortable with the bullpen coming in than I was last year because they started off pretty hot for the first month and then it went to shit after that.
Yeah, but it surprised us.
Yeah.
When they started off hot, we were like, holy shit, the bullpen doesn't look that bad.
Because it wasn't a great bullpen on paper, by the way. And then, of course, then they showed the true colors.
Well, they upgraded the bullpen last. They traded for Chapman. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously that was something they addressed within that. So, just signing Yates and doing some moves, Robertson, that's great. Now the other guy, bro, I told you this last week or 2 weeks ago or whatever. I told you Wyatt Langford is going to be on the opening day roster. He went 2 for 3 again yesterday.
Yeah.
He hit a grand slam the other night, his first grand slam. Oh my God, this guy is on the roster 100. You can't leave him off, dude.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's
I mean,
ready.
well, and the big thing about that, too, is we have a huge hole at DH. We don't have a DH, really, because Garver's gone. So
Yeah.
he's going to fill in nicely there, and it's also going to be like a rotate because he plays the outfield. So it's going to be a nice rotation with, like, Garcia and even maybe Seager plays sometimes DH.
Carter, like you said, sitting
Yeah.
against lefties.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So he's making the team. I'm fucking for sure.
And just
100%. I think he's going to make the team. This hasn't been confirmed yet, obviously, but
now, I'm not too worried about Garcia, but I am a little bit.
yeah,
He's had a garbage spring.
yeah, it's not good.
Adolis Garcia has been awful this spring training. Now, like I said, it's spring training, so I don't know how he's serious about it, getting ready.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's doing his own thing. I don't know, but he has not looked good at all. Adolis Garcia is 0 for 3 yesterday. He's been bad. I think he's under 100 for his average for spring. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about it, but yeah, that's not good. You got to hope he snaps out of that when the season starts.
Like I said, it's spring training.
Yeah.
So maybe he's waiting. He's like, whatever. I'm just kind of going through the motions and just spring training, whatever. But I don't want to see the guy come out and go from hitting 39 bombs to barely hitting 20.
Yeah, that would be bad.
And I don't think that's going to happen. I'm just saying, it's kind of one of those things where you're like, man, he's had a bad spring. He's like, he's lying in the wind, but they're going to come on. I'm telling you. I'm just saying, I don't want him to start off shitty. But, guys in spring are different. So I don't know. We'll see. But
Yeah.
It's kind of time now where you're 11 days away where you got to start making sure you are ready for opening day 100%. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
okay, you're only going to get so many more at-bats before the real shit counts.
Right.
These games don't matter. Get yourself ready to go however you feel like it. But Adolis Garcia has not looked good to play. The at-bats that I've watched, when I'm watching, I'm like, holy fuck, he looks terrible.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because he's just like, fuck it, it's spring or whatever.
That could be it. Yeah. I mean,
I'll get my timing down. That's the big thing, I think, for a hitter.
Yeah.
Is to get your timing and everything.
Right.
And just kind of being like, okay, yeah. But he has not looked good. So that's kind of something to watch out for. Maybe he starts slow. I don't know. We'll see. Jonah Heim went 2 for 3 yesterday. Good to see. Heim time, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Love that. And, everybody else I think is really pretty sad. We did get an update on Josh Young and Corey Seager. They both were taking grounders. They both were taking live batting. Bruce Bochy sounded like he was really confident that both of them are going to be in the opening day spot. So that's good.
That'd be good, yeah.
I think this week, Corey Seager and Josh Young could be in some backfield games. So actually in a backfield game, which is not as big as an actual spring training game. It's just, but you're still in a live game situation.
Yeah.
And so that's good that both of them will be ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the sound of that because, having that's 2 big holes over there in the left side of the infield. You know what I mean? And
all of our starting infield is hurt except for Marcus Simeon.
Right. Yeah. And that's another thing. Foskey's going to make the roster. I think so.
And
he's going to start off on first base to cover for Lowe until he gets back.
Yeah, I don't think Lowe's going to be ready for opening day.
I don't think so either.
That oblique's usually a little bit longer than that. But
I don't think he's minus a ton of games, but
yeah,
I think that opened the door for Foskey because Foskey's been he's been one of our top guys for the last couple of years.
Yeah, top prospect.
I think it'd be good to see him up there. So
yeah, I agree completely.
he's not killing the ball like Langford is, but the injury part is going to help him get up here, and hopefully he kind of fills that hole nicely. I think he will.
Yeah. I did have it pulled up here. I just realized that Adolis Garcia is hitting .095 in spring.
That's not good. Yeah.
No, I'm a little worried. I mean, I'm like, hey, dude, like, I mean,
Like
maybe he
you-
has his own thing, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
it would be nice to see Adolis Garcia get some hits and some stuff get rolling a little bit to where it's like, okay, he is ready for opening day. I don't think that he is. So,
Yeah.
in spring, just to touch on this again, Wyatt Langford is hitting 385 with 5 home runs. One of them is grand. He's got 15 RBIs. By the way, he's leading the Cactus League in both of those.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
That's amazing, dude. And that's what we wanted to see from him.
Wyatt Langford's hitting 385. Evan Carter's hitting 324 in spring. That's some shit to be excited about as a Ranger fan.
I mean, talk about your infield for the next outfield. That's right. Yeah. And then with the infield we have.
I mean, the core is locked.
Yeah. That's like I said. You just got to make keep your fucking pitching staff up to snuff, and you're good, man.
I love it, dude. I mean, that's just
like I said. We've said this team's set up to win for a long time.
Long time, as long as they take care of the pitching. You're right.
As long as they got the right arms in there. We've always said, man, your base team you build with your farm system, and then you sign key free agents like pitchers usually, or because I mean the Rangers are not good at bringing up a fucking pitcher for some reason prospect.
No, they're really not.
But if you sign key guys, you're going to win for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
And I think Chris Young has this down, dude. After 1 year of taking over, I'm just excited to see what he does for the rest of the, however long we have.
100%. I mean, how could you not be?
Yeah. Especially now with Carter and Langford right now, like holy fuck, this outfield is going to be amazing.
Yeah. I'm just worried about the starting rotation.
Yeah.
And because I know that one of them is going to go down. At some point, one of them's going down with an injury. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
And so you got to be ready. And the depth is really not there. Like Cole Wynn's not really.
Yeah.
We haven't seen much. And Jack Leiter is like, I think you're going to see him this year and get his first major league start.
That's when
I think this year is the year you got to be like, get in there, bro.
Yeah.
I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it's not forced like that because of an injury, but
I think
who else do you fucking have?
I was going to say, I think it will be because of that. I mean, he's got that's why they're like, do something in
and then
spring
if he comes up and then he's just getting knocked around, like what the fuck, bro? I mean, at this point, you got to start thinking.
I mean, Jack Leiter right now has pitched in 5 games in spring training, 10 innings, and he has a 3.6 ERA. 3 Ks, 4 walks. So
it's not good for 10 innings of work.
Well,
I mean, the ERA is not bad.
Yeah, I mean, he's looked better.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about Jack Leiter. He's looked better. The good news for our actual starters is they've all been really good.
Yeah.
Haney, Evaldi, Gray, everybody's looked pretty good. Dane Dunning's looked really good. He got rocked one game, I think, and gave up a lot of runs, but I'm not worried. Dane Dunning, he came in last year, was probably pitcher of the year, in my opinion.
Yeah, he was good. So
again, this is spring training. They're working on shit too.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm not worried about any of those guys. Bradford, we'll see. But Jack Leiter, I think at some point he's on the major league team this year. We'll see what he does.
All right.
Now, a couple other things before our crazy story. Leaf, I meant to do this last week. I wanted to let you know the 2024 early World Series odds.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Obviously, the Dodgers are the favorite at plus 320 because of Ohtani and Yamamoto. Hey, Sakasai. So, yeah, Dodgers are the favorite at plus 320. Braves, second favorite, plus 450.
Makes sense. They were supposed to win last year.
Going to say the same thing. Yeah, we all thought they were going to win last year. Here's where I got a little bit of a problem, motherfuckers. Astros are number 3 at plus 700. Okay. What the fuck do you think the Astros should be over the Rangers for?
Yeah, I don't know.
We beat them in the ALCS.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here. And another problem right after this one is the Yankees are next at plus 800. What the fuck are we talking about the Yankees for, bro? They didn't make the fucking playoffs.
Yeah. That's weird.
Rangers are next, plus 1,400. So the reigning World Series champions are 5th.
That's probably because of the starting pitching.
No respect, though.
Fucking insanely difficult to repeat, but whatever.
It is. You are 100% correct. But the Astros and the Yankees above us, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
How are we not the number one American League team? Sure, you can put the Dodgers and Braves ahead of us. Fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But how are we not number one in the American League?
Right.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Because the core of this team hasn't changed.
Not at all.
The reason why we won the World Series hasn't changed. Except for
I mean, the only thing that we lost was
Montgomery.
Monty.
Yeah. And we only had him half the year, 2 months.
He made 11 starts
Yeah.
for us.
So,
I mean, postseason was obviously huge. But like we've always, like we were talking about last week or whatever, Monty's not an ace.
no, he's not.
So,
He's like a number 2 guy.
yeah, number 2 or number 3.
3. Yeah, 2
Yeah,
or
I would
3.
put him number 2 or number 3. Not a fucking ace pitcher. That's why he's not signed anywhere, because he wants too much goddamn money.
Yeah.
Which is, by the way, still insane to me to think about. And the Astros may have gotten a boost here. This is live, so they may have got a boost because the rumors are that Snell, they're trying to get him really hard right now, but that's still hasn't happened to my knowledge. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, there you go. There's your top 5. And then real quick, I wanted to ask you, it's 11 days from opening day. We did this last year early as fuck, but I wanted to go ahead and do it this year since we're 11 days away from opening day. Let's do this again, bro. Let's go. What is your Rangers prediction for wins, losses, or wins? Let's just do wins. I did 75 last year. You did 84 or 85.
84, 85, yeah.
Yeah, and you were closer. They won 90 last year,
Yeah.
which blew all of us away.
I'm going to
So let's go, because all the rotation issues we were just talking about,
Yeah.
but we do have a hell of an offense. As long as everybody stays healthy, that can be said for anything.
Right.
But then you're going to have that midseason punch where you get Scherzer, Molly, DeGrom. Hopefully all 3 of those guys come in, and hopefully all 3 of those guys are decent.
Right.
We don't know, because those guys are older. Well, at least DeGrom and Scherzer. Scherzer's on his last leg. He's 40.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But let's do it. Let's do it this year. Let's go ahead and lock in our Rangers predictions for wins this year.
All right. I predict they win the division
Okay.
this year with 89 wins.
89 wins and win the division.
Yeah.
So they won 90 last year, and they lost the division to Houston.
Right.
They crumbled at the end. It was pretty bad
Yeah.
because they led the division for so long.
Right.
89 wins for you.
89.
Okay. I'm going to say this year, playing off the World Series is huge, and Bruce Bochy, I just didn't think they were going to make such a splash as, I mean, Jesus, like the first year.
Yeah.
Nobody saw that. Nobody picked the Rangers to make the playoffs last year,
Right.
including us.
Exactly.
But I think the confidence is there. You go to the World Series and you win the fucking thing, you know you can do it. This team has definitely got the right manager. We knew that. And then, like I said last year, they're going to take us. They won 64 games or something like that before last year.
Yeah, yeah.
2 years ago. So I was like, they're going to win a lot more games. But I was thinking, like, they're still going to have struggles.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a stretch back in August last year that everybody was like, this team fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Because they lost a lot of games.
They did.
But I will say this year is different. I do believe, I'm holding on hope that these pitchers come back and give us like a boost when we need it the most. And I hope Evaldi, Dunning, Gray, Haney, Bradford, I hope those guys can hang on. The offense is really good. Obviously, we know that. Adding Wyatt Langford, who apparently is just ready to rock and roll.
I mean, he's dominated everywhere
Yeah.
he's been. So
I'm going to say 93 wins this year.
93.
93, and you win the division.
All right.
We're not going through the wild card process this year. We're not having to fly from Seattle to Tampa Bay, 5,000 miles to win, but they did it. So
right.
93 wins for me, probably too much, but I'm going to say 93.
All right.
89, 93. There you
89
go.
for me, yeah.
All right. Take us home with a crazy story, brother.
All right, man. This one's comes back to being kind of more funny. I know the last couple ones I've had had deaths in it and stuff, and so this one doesn't have a death in it, but it does
I had a death last week as well.
That's right. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
So I'll just read the title of this, like we always do, of the article.
Yep.
Moviegoer arrested after lewd sexual behavior during Love Lies Bleeding screening in Detroit.
All right.
So Love Lies Bleeding is the new Kristen Stewart movie. I've seen the trailer. Looks pretty good, dude.
She's got like a little hotness to her.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
This is like it looks like it's based in the 80s. It's a bodybuilder movie. It's about two chicks. It's a lesbian movie.
Oh, Jesus. Guys, put this on my list.
Yeah. And so a moviegoer at MJR Southgate Cinema in suburban Detroit was arrested for allegedly engaging in lewd behavior during a screening of the new Kristen Stewart movie, Love Lies Bleeding, which I'll clear this up. Lewd behavior means he was jerking off in the theater.
Pee Wee Herman style.
Yeah. And so at some point, he was jerking off during the movie. He was hammered drunk.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No wonder.
He fell asleep.
While he was jerking off.
Yes.
Or did he finish?
I think he finished because I've done that many times. I've jerked off. And
I sent you a meme about this last week.
Yeah. And there's a picture out there.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's passed out. His pants are down. And his dick is just laying there.
It's
His
flaccid.
freshly jerked dick.
It's
is
flaccid
just flaccid.
now, though.
Yeah. 100%. And he's asleep. Somebody took a picture of it and posted it, obviously. But yeah, he got arrested because they woke him up and said, "What's up, bro?" Like, and so then he got arrested. Mm-hmm. But apparently this movie is pretty hot, bro. Like
that makes me want to watch it.
There's some lesbian sex scenes in it and all this stuff. It looks pretty good, actually. I think I probably won't go see it at the theaters. I'll wait till it streams. But anyway, yeah, he was hammered drunk, bro, by the way, and passed out after he jerked off to this movie.
Man, being hammered drunk and jerking off is hard to do.
Yeah. But on the table next to his chair were several items, including 2 small bottles of liquor, a pack of cigarettes, and his movie ticket. He just sat there. And,
did it say, did he get the Dune popcorn bucket?
No, he didn't have that. But yeah, he was. It was fun because I've seen the picture and obviously it's blurred out where I saw it.
Right.
But he was fucking passed out. His pants were like to his thighs here, and it was blurred out.
Man, he pulled it down.
Yeah. He
pulled his ass out.
Yeah,
and
This guy had no shame.
Yeah,
he wasn't trying to hide it.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, he had. There's 2 bottles of liquor on this table. I guess it was where you could bring your own shit or something. I don't know because
that's crazy. I've never heard of that.
Or I mean, maybe not. Maybe he bought that shit. I don't know, but yeah.
Jesus, what kind of movie theater sells liquor?
Yeah,
I'm saying beer, of course. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are like mixed drinks. I just don't drink mixed drinks, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, he was. Let's see. Yeah, this was back on Friday. So a Thursday night was when he saw this movie.
Jesus.
Friday.
So this movie's brand new.
Yeah, this is brand new. Like it. Okay. I think it just came out this weekend or something. Maybe in theaters.
Okay. I'm gonna have to watch that for sure, especially if it's that hot.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
if a guy's hammered drunk and dude, I'm telling you right now, when you know this, when you're hammered drunk, I'm never ever like I'm gonna jerk off right now because it's gonna take way too long.
Yeah.
Because your blood's thinner, and it's just that's the way it is. It's hard to get. That's why whenever they say whiskey dick. Yeah, it's hard to fuck whenever you're hammered.
I'm not real. This article doesn't specify if he did finish or not, but
I would imagine he did not. Maybe he was just so tired after jerking it so much that he passed out, and then it just went flaccid because it was probably already half flaccid, bro.
Yeah. Because it's not if you're that drunk, man. It's hard to get rolling.
It's hard to get hard.
Yeah, definitely.
So I've gotten that way where I'm drunk and engaging in action with the female. Yeah. And then it does right away. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to rock. And then like after like 5 minutes, it's like, it's almost like the excitement's there, and then it goes away, and you remember you're drunk, and your dick's like, yeah, I'm drunk, and then you're like, and I'm like, fuck.
Well, yeah, it's because it's kind of desensitized because alcohol is kind of like a pain reliever.
Yeah, exactly.
And
yeah,
so you don't really feel
it's a real thing, dude.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I would never ever try to jerk off when I'm hammered though, by myself.
No, I've never.
Even if I'm in a movie, but first of all, I'm in a movie. I'm not going. I guess he went to the movies by himself.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
No,
to see a lesbian film and get hammered. Kind of a weird situation already.
Right. But maybe he didn't know that was going to happen in the movie, and then he saw it and he got fucking rock hard, bro. And he's like, let me take care of this. And then
I guess so.
And then he's like, I'm so drunk, and he falls asleep with his pants down.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Hey, man, it happens.
To do what you got to do, but I'm just maybe not in a public setting,
right,
where you get arrested.
Right. Yeah, bro. I mean, God, you had to be really shitty drunk to fall asleep in a theater.
100%.
Yeah,
I've never ever done. Well, actually, I have fallen.
I've fallen asleep. Yeah,
the only time that I've fallen asleep in theaters when my daughter was super young.
Yeah,
and we went and see some like dumb stuff.
Right. Like that's that. Well, when we went and saw Metallica in Lubbock, and I was hammered drunk that night, and then I woke up hungover. But my kids live in that area, and I went and picked them up and took them to. I was hungover, but I took them to the movie to see Lego 2. I slept through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because I was hungover, bro. I needed to keep sleeping.
I
bro.
did that with my daughter when she was younger. We saw Dora the Explorer, the real live action,
Oh, yeah.
and I passed out. It was so bad too.
Yeah.
Because sometimes whenever I'm with her, and like now, not anymore because she's older, but when she was young, you took them to the movies to see all the kids stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Some of those are fucking great,
Yeah.
and I'm like, this is fucking funny.
Right.
But some of them are bad, and when they're bad like that, I passed out, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was a Wizard of Oz one. It was like a cartoon.
Yeah.
And I took her to see that. I was like 5 minutes in, bro.
Yeah.
And I made sure it's like, you make sure like she's like on your lap or whatever. So I'm just like,
Yeah. That's what happened to me with Frozen 2, bro. I was like, we went to see that. It was just me and Avery, and then I was sitting there, and I was just like, all right, I'm going to sleep on this one, man.
it happens, bro. That's the only time I've passed out in the theater, though.
Yeah, no,
I haven't
it's
gone
not
hammered
because
drunk.
of alcohol or because after I jerked off.
Right.
That's for sure.
I can safely say that I've never jerked off in a theater.
Yeah, no, I never have either. I've never jerked off in a public setting, for sure.
No. Dude, why would you do that?
That's weird, yeah.
Yeah. No. I don't understand people that think that that's like, I'm going to crank this out right now.
Yeah,
Like, what are you
yeah.
doing, dude?
Like in a park or something? Like, what
Fucking
the
go to
fuck,
your
bro?
car at least.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Jesus. Or the bathroom.
Yeah,
There's a fucking stall. You can crank it out in the bathroom. Fuck it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I've just never been that crazy. Like, I just have to get it out. I could wait till I get home.
Yeah,
I've
that's the
always-
same, dude. Well, we're also like normal people.
Yeah, we're level-headed guys over here. So, I mean,
Yeah, sometimes.
maybe
Yeah,
you guys don't
maybe
think
give
so.
me about 10 more.
yeah, maybe you guys don't think so, but we are.
Maybe I'll go crazy. Oh man. Well, there you go. Where was that at? What did it say?
Detroit.
City? Detroit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. Maybe he's fucking stoked about the Lions run, bro.
Yeah, he's like, oh, we fucking re-signed, we extended Campbell.
I'm gonna go jerk off in a theater.
Yeah. Oh, Kristen Stewart. Oh.
Dude, actually, that makes me want to see that movie even more.
Yeah. It looks good, man. I saw the trailer. It looks
Okay.
pretty good.
All right. I'm gonna have to watch
Ed
it.
Harris is in it, bro, and he looks like a maniac, bro. I'm like,
Ed Harris is old as shit now.
yeah, he looks old in this movie too. I'm like,
He's got to be fucking 60, 70.
yeah, he's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got him. He's got what I saw. He's got like his bald head here, but then the rest of the hair comes like the horseshoe thing. And
Well,
then
that's what he's always had, right?
and then it goes long though. It's like super
Oh,
long and gray.
okay.
And he looks like a maniac, bro. And he apparently, I think it's a true story. He's like, I don't know. I just saw the trailer and I couldn't tell, but he's one of the girl's fathers.
Okay.
And I think there's some sort of murder that happens. I don't know if he gets killed or if he kills one of them or whatever, but it looks like a good movie though.
Definitely sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Ed Harris, bro. Got to be 60, 70.
He's old. Yeah.
I mean, I just watched the other day because I was eating lunch and I just was chilling, bro. And I usually turn the TV on, just like, I just need something to watch while I'm eating.
Yeah.
And I just fired, because I'm on Netflix, bro, and I just fired up Apollo 13, bro.
Oh, nice.
That's, by the way, just real quick, fun fact out there, that is one of my top movies of all time.
Yeah.
It's one of the greatest
one.
movies ever fucking made. Ron Howard's best film in history ever.
Yeah, he's got a lot of them out there, but
That's
yeah,
it.
that's up there.
That's the number one. Is
I haven't seen that in so long. I need to
It's
fire
on
that up.
Netflix.
Yeah, I need to fire it up.
That's one. I've seen that movie over 100 times,
Yeah.
and I can go back to it and watch it because I'm like, oh my god, this is so good.
Oh, I was going to say I was going to remind you, since next week is opening day, right? Or
28th.
28th. But, I mean, our next podcast is going to be before opening day.
Yeah.
And then our next one after that's going to be after. So I guess next week we'll do because I mentioned to you to do top 5 baseball movies.
Yeah, we can do that next week.
Yeah.
100%.
So look out for that next
Down
episode.
for that for sure. And then, we reviewed Ricky Snicky, and then we're trying to do this every episode. We're gonna have a movie that we both watch
Yes.
and then review it. And we might do that in a separate episode,
Yeah.
but for now, I guess we're gonna have it in the same. So
Yeah, because I think if we're going to do the movie review as a separate episode, we may just add our entertainment stuff to that.
right,
And that's when we'll start our 2 separate episodes.
yes, but for now, we're gonna do same until we figure it out. Anyways,
Yeah.
so we did Ricky Snicky. I got the next one
All right.
for this next. So before next week, we gotta both watch.
Oh,
this.
you already got the movie picked out. Okay,
well,
cool.
it's just a random fucking movie, dude. That I just.
Do you have like a
screenshotted.
generator that you just do?
No,
like
I just saw it on my feed, and I was
okay,
like,
so you're like,
I
let's watch
actually have never seen this movie.
Okay, what is it?
It's called The Descent. It came out in 2005.
The Descent. I've never heard of it.
And I've never seen this.
Okay.
I've never seen it, and this is what we're going to watch this week and review it next week.
Okay.
And The Descent. A group of women go cave exploring in the Appalachian Mountains and become trapped in the cave. That's all I'm going to say.
They come trapped in the cave.
They become trapped in the cave.
Okay.
Yep.
Is it like a true story?
I don't know. They search for an exit for the rest of the film, but they discover they are not alone in the dark.
Oh, motherfucker. Is this a scary movie?
I don't know. I think it's a thriller / fucking whatever.
All right.
It was
Trapped in a cave
it was a random thing that came up. It was a random thing that came up, and I was like, let's do that. I've never seen this movie.
Okay. I've never heard of it, so.
The Descent.
The Descent. All right.
We're both
so
going to
we'll
watch
that and review it next week.
Leaf, watch it during the day.
All right. Yeah, if it's scary, for sure.
I mean, it sounds like it could be.
All right.
Watch it during the day. He said, motherfucker, is this a scary movie?
Well, you said they find out they're not alone in the cave. That doesn't sound promising.
It could be great, though.
I guess it could.
Yeah, if I'm in a cave, bro, I'm like, I'm not
Oh,
alone.
are they going to just walk up on some other people that are trapped and be like, oh, thank God you're here? And
Hey,
it's a
guys.
happy ending? Yeah, I bet. That's not usually, that tagline doesn't usually mean it's happy
That
ending,
usually
bro.
doesn't mean it's a happy, safe movie.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, we can team together and get out of here.
Well, we did a comedy this week. We'll go to the thriller this week, and we'll figure it out. Dude, literally just a random thing that popped up.
Okay.
And I was like, I've never seen that. I'm definitely going to screenshot that and then have that be one of the movies we do.
All right. I'll do it.
And each week we're going to do another movie. And it's going to be those movies that we may have seen already or we haven't seen. It doesn't matter. And we'll just do it every week.
Sounds like a plan.
We love movies so much, so we're just going to do it. So.
Yeah, dude. That's what I do during the week.
Same.
Most of the time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I don't watch fucking cable, bro.
No.
So there you go. So anyways, let's get out of here. Don't jerk off in movie theaters, though, by the way.
Yeah. No, it's not good.
If you're a guy or a girl,
Some-
I guess.
nowadays,
Actually, if you're a
it's
girl,
a-
you'd probably be praised for doing that.
Yeah. Because nowadays, I mean, everybody takes a picture, bro. If you pass out with your dick in your hand,
Yeah, that's not good.
there's going to be a picture out there forever. So
Yeah, not
don't
good.
do it.
Not good. But let's get out of here, man. Let's go. St. Patty's Day special episode, man. Happy St. Patrick's Day out there. Hopefully you had a good time this weekend and you're safe and everything. But make sure you do listen to this audio episode out there, please, with us as well. We drop our audios on Tuesday morning from the episode. And that's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, Amazon Music as well. Everywhere out there you get a podcast, we're probably there. And big ones, though, are Spotify and Apple. Please make sure you rate and review us on those. We would really appreciate that. It means the world to us if you do that. It helps us grow. That's only a good thing for us. I know it takes a little bit of your time, I know, throughout the day to do that. It takes probably less than fucking 2 minutes to do it, though.
Yeah.
So if you got 2 minutes to spare, we would really appreciate you rate and review us on either one of those. We really would appreciate that. And then I guess, like Leafs and me were talking about with our different episodes we're going to do, make sure you follow us out there everywhere so we can fucking tell you when we're going live.
Yeah, we're out there on social media. That's where we post everything. We post live when we go live, when we got a special fucking podcast that we're doing, like the movie review stuff that we're thinking about doing, and when we're going live to do something that we don't really normally do, like baseball games or the NFL draft. We're going to post everything on social media. And so with Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, it's at Eskimo Brothers Podcast. On Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it now, is at Eskimo Bros Pod. And then, of course, you can watch us live on YouTube like you're doing right now. If you are watching us out there, thank you. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
It's youtube.com/at Eskimo Brothers Podcast. So go out there and follow us, and anything Eskimo Brothers, we post it on there, so you'll know everything that's happening.
We try to.
Try to, yeah.
Because it's a lot of shit to keep up with.
It is.
But, that's what we do. So we'll see you next week with a brand new episode. And take care of yourselves out there, man. We're getting close to baseball season. It's going to be exciting.
Yes.
So make sure you take care of yourselves. We'll see you out there. I'm stumbling a little bit because, like I said, this setup is different. So I'm just making sure I got my shit in order here. Anyways, cheers out there, everybody.
Cheers.
This has been another episode of the Eskimo Brothers Podcast. Thank you for listening, and be sure to follow or subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcast streaming service. And until next time, remember, an Eskimo Brothers bond is worth more than gold.